sometime.
All right, I do believe we are live. Should be. Yep. Okay, cool. Okay. Scotty left. I think he's going to get back on, I do believe. Oh. Yeah, and I accidentally closed it out there for a second. Christina,
you're making me dizzy.
How's your training going there? Is it going okay?
Oh, it's going. Yeah, I had practice. What was it, last weekend with a big old group?
Yeah. There was what, like 35 guys there, wasn't there?
Oh, there's 40 some.
Holy moly. It's good. That's real good.
Yeah, pretty good turnout. Paul Lynn, Paul Talbot, Todd Hutchings, Andrew. There's some pretty big boys in the room. Toby. I can't remember who all the big hitters were, but we had some pretty big hitters in the room.
Yeah, I saw there was quite a few there. Let me see if I can. Croxel, jump on here, man. Tim, you got a light in front of you?
I can try to do some here to make it.
Yeah, try to get a light in front of you,
Yeah.
so we can see your face. Croxel said, Tim, are you Batman? I am Batman.
Yeah, I mean, I have the light on, like in my apartment. It's just like, there's one light in the center of the room.
Oh, geez. Just are you able to turn around the other way with your laptop?
Turn around.
Yeah, that way you want the light facing your face, not the rear of your face.
Is that better?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let me. Okay, I'll get the nightstand.
There you go. Hey, Scott.
Yes, sir.
Could you try to help Michael Malone out with getting him the link?
Yeah, absolutely. The only way that, like last time, copy and paste, and you have to email the link to jump in. Now I'm
Michael,
on my phone. I can't even do it on my laptop just yet.
I'll see if he can send me. What's your email? Mike, what's your email?
That's all.
We'll try it. I gave him the passcode and everything. It's just not letting him on.
No, sometimes it doesn't. I'll try it on my end to see if it works on my laptop.
I sent it to Chucky Peterson, but he is apparently a phone with not much space on it or whatever, because he can never come on our things on Friday night because he, whatever, it's technical issue.
Gotcha. I sent them the link on the post too from Facebook. Tracy, hey, what up?
Does that
Tracy,
look better now?
probably. Tracy, send me a private message. I'll send you the link. You can jump on with us. Man, I tell you, this is difficult sometimes. Scott left again. That's all right. Christina, are you at the house?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, yeah, you got Wi-Fi at your house. That's right. You're good.
Yeah.
She's good. She don't live that far out in the boonies, right? I used to work for Comcast, and I'll tell you what, they didn't want to let some people have.
I didn't have it a little bit ago. The electric was off.
Really? You guys
Yeah.
had some storms or something?
If the neighbor farts, the electric goes off here.
Oh, geez. That's rough. Chucky's here. What up, Chuck?
What
Oh,
up?
you're right.
Hey, Dave, is there any way that we can post the link in the chat of the YouTube channel in the live chat
I don't see, for the Zoom.
without it being that real long one?
That I don't know, but well, what you can do though is you can put in your address and your password, which shows up without the long thing, and then they would have to manually go in and go to bring up Zoom, type in, join a meeting, and then put in the meeting number, which is like 4, 5, 6, 10 digits, and the password, and they get in that way.
Yeah. Kara, this is all our Garage Wars people. Everybody here is in Garage Wars. Everybody here. Let's see here.
I had
You
to
guys hear me?
delete an app in order to get on.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Awesome.
What up, Tracy?
What's up, guys?
It is true. If you put it on the YouTube, then other people might join as well who are not in the program.
Right. Let me see here.
Of course, as host, you can throw them out if they get antsy.
Yeah, every time I do the oh no, there it goes. And then I post the address, the number, right? Because it asked me for a or it's a passcode or something like that. I wrote that down.
Well,
So do I put the passcode on this or no?
well, depending on how that comes up, sometimes it'll come up automatically. If not, it would ask you for what meeting do you want to join and what's the password for it. But I don't think that will be the case here since you've put up that link.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll just let people in. It's good no matter what. It's fine. All right. Let's get started. Welcome, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We're going to thank our sponsors real quick. So let's go over that. Marshall Thompson Trucking, we thank them very much for their continued support of the channel. Also, SCI Roofing Services, East Ohio Arm Wrestling Club sponsor. We thank them so much for everything that they do for us. Also, Zach Perkins and Grip Arm Sport. We thank him so much for the continued support. Bill Connor and Morrow County Arm Wrestling League. Thank him so much for the continued support of the podcast. Also, tremendous help of East Ohio Arm Wrestling, the Kiwanis Club of East Liverpool. We thank them so much for helping out over the last couple of years also. So, what we are going to be doing today, we're talking about Garage Wars. So, is anybody else as excited for this as I am? I tell you what, I am super pumped about this. I just got off the phone earlier with Mr. John Scott that is doing the the live stream and everything. And I tell you what, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. We got a lot of fun things that are going to be, and we'll be live on this YouTube channel. Also, we'll have, I do believe we're going to have recorded video, so we'll be able to have, bits and pieces of each match. Then we'll put those out at a later time, for people so they can see them also. And then we'll also try to get some photos for the event also. So it should be a great time. We got our music scheduled. We got our audio already set up. We got our lighting that's ready to go. They're going to be building a stage on Monday, I do believe.
Heck yeah.
So I'll be going and doing a test run on Monday down at the garage for the internet. We'll see how that works. Mike's here. Mike, what
What's
up? You
up?
figured it out, brother?
Oh yeah.
Cool, man. Awesome. But let's see here. Drew's texting me too here. Give me 1 second here. Copy, paste.
Hold on.
Okay. All right. So first thing, Christina, you're first up to at Garage
Yes.
Wars. You're first up. You excited?
I normally don't get excited. After 30 years, you don't get too excited.
How do you think your match is gonna go? You and Martha have arm wrestled quite a bit before, haven't you?
Yeah. We've we're pretty even so far.
Do you know what the record is
She beat
between
me.
you guys?
No, I couldn't tell you exactly what the record is. I know I beat her at the Arnold the last couple times, and then she did get a win on me at Worlds last year, but I had a tough day the day before that.
Yeah.
Because you pulled masters.
So, yeah. Master's class was a little tighter than the other class was, and I had 3 tough matches right in a row in the Masters class, and really blew myself out.
Yeah. You had a real long one with that one ref, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember watching that one live, and I was screaming.
Just her match alone, just her match alone, we had 6 matches. So
Yeah, exactly. What in the world is he doing?
What's
Mike,
going
what are you
on,
doing?
man? This is my buddy right here. How we doing?
What in the world? I thought you dressed Deidre up in that or something. Jeez.
My little Alf, man. He's a Mexican Alf, see?
Oh, jeez. From the angle, it looked like a full-size person. My
Trying to
goodness.
get rearranged here.
That's an alien.
That's an alien.
The coolest
What's
alien.
up, Chucky?
What up,
Hey,
B?
there's my guy, Chucky Peterson. What's up, buddy?
What up, bro?
I presume that is Alf. At least it looks like Alf.
that
Sure
is
is.
out.
Yeah.
Mexican out.
Mhm.
He hangs out in my garage with me. He trains with me. It's my training buddy. He tells me little secrets about Chucky. What's up, Mike?
What's going on, bud?
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Hi,
You guys
Christina.
talk amongst yourselves real quick. I'm going to send out a couple more invites.
Hi, Christina.
Hello, that's Cinco de Alfo, is it?
What is it? What is it?
Cinco de Alfo.
Cinco de Alpha. Yeah. That's from my childhood, man. I had that when I was a kid. Like, this is a real legit one.
Oh my goodness.
What up, Malone?
What up, bud?
How you feeling, dude?
Feeling good. You're looking good, bud.
Thanks, bro. You too.
Slimming down a little bit, I see.
Trying to get to the 220s, man.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
So he stands in for me, see? He's my stand-in.
Look at Williamson.
My God, man. My God.
I want to know what's in it. Right.
Vodka.
Yeah, it definitely is great.
That's liquor in there.
Most definitely.
My liquor, man. I don't drink during the week. I tell you that. That's a fact. I drank this weekend. I'm still, man, I don't, I can't train when I'm on liquor. You know, you can't train. It's just a waste of your time,
about that, man.
If you drink and then train, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we don't know nothing about that. We're good kids.
I mean, that
We don't
drinking is
get into
not
that
good
bad
for training. You know what I mean? That's not good for training.
Well, I don't know. I took black ice to the sit-down nationals, and every other convenience store we stopped for beer, and he still managed to get hell twice. Those were the best matches of the day.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You would have a great story like that.
Mhm. It seems like
What kind of beer? This
professor is
Black Ice
always saving us arm wrestlers. I tell you, jeez,
is?
he's always helping somebody out. I tell you, every time. Wilkie, if you're there, man, I sent you a link. Jump in here, brother. Doug, I sent him a link too. Tony Stansberry's here. What up, Tony? Let me know if you want to jump on, man. I'll send you the link too. Or you can click the link there in the chat also. I'll post that again. Actually, I can I pin that to the top? Pin to channel or pin message? Pin message. There we go.
I'm trying not so that light don't blind you guys. That blocks that light so it don't blind you.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah,
It's
we,
booger holes is what's blinding me.
What is it?
we were outdoors undercover at the sit-down nationals, and it had an absolute monsoon drench, and the water started running under the tent, all over the floor. And I said to the guys who were doing the announcing, by the way, did you see the movie King Ralph? And so I said, I hope that doesn't happen here, because if you're at all familiar with King Ralph, it was a movie with John Goodman where he ended up as King of England because the entire royal family got zapped because they were taking a group picture and the cables were running through the water and electrocuted all of them. But luckily, we didn't have any injuries of those or any other type in Virginia.
JD, if you can hear me, just download Zoom. And then after you download Zoom, click on the link. I'll also send you a message over Messenger about it.
I had the same look on his face as I did.
What are you guys doing?
Wilkie will be
Shit.
just as soon as the babies go to Dreamland. Well, they must be awfully young babies if you can get them to go down at 7:30 at night.
Oh yeah, he got baby. He got real babies. They're for real, like 1 and 2.
Oh.
Jack's here. Jack Jacobson's here. The man, he saved us. He saved us refs. I tell you what, I was exhausted. Sheesh.
What is that costume?
That's not a costume. It is it's a stuffed animal.
Oh,
You don't remember Alf?
Remember Al?
You don't remember Alf?
alien?
How do you not remember Alf? You're
where
older
did,
than I
where
am,
did
aren't
they,
you?
where did they
Too
make an
young.
appearance?
Jeez.
Did he bring it to a tournament?
Elf was the best.
Oh, that's his childhood stuff.
Elf was the best sitcom back in the early 90s. All day
Yeah, it
long.
was early 90s. Yeah.
No, he uses,
Yeah.
he uses it for the HOV lanes.
He used to
He's stuffed
sleep with
animal
me.
he's gonna be hugging when I
That's-
get done with him.
Oh,
That's his first girlfriend.
oh. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh.
What are they saying about me in here, Alf? What are they saying about me, Alf? They talking bad. I hear Christina bumping her gums.
Oh, you're Elf, bud.
Oh,
Mm-mm-mm.
God.
Kara Stan, she commented on something, but it's not showing me what it was. That's a bummer. Well, let's see what else is going on. Okay. All right. So I think I'm caught up here. Hopefully people can come in. All right, Christina, I got it printed out. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but
Oh.
I printed out all the matches, so I got them all on paper. So whenever we're doing the matches, walkthroughs and all that stuff, we got everything all nice and tidy and stuff. Should work out fairly good. So I want to get a count real quick. What everybody thinks who's going to win each match. Okay.
Oh, man.
Let's
right.
see. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. All right. So obviously Christina thinks she's going to win. All right. So we're going to put Christina down for 1, right? 1 on her side. All right, Tim, who do you got? Christina or Martha?
I gotta go with Christina. I mean, she was pretty dominant this year.
Nice. All right, Dave. Dave Shell, what do you think?
Well, I'll say she's going to win to be polite because she's here, but in all honesty, I really don't know enough about a lot of the competitors to make a competent assessment. So I'm going to duck out on a lot of them.
All right, so we're going right in the middle. We're going to don't know on that one. All right, Chucky, who do you got?
Damn, I haven't seen Martha in since before November, so I don't even know what her training's like or anything. And I seen Christina in November, and she just seemed like she was a monster. I gotta go with Martha because I'm so close to her right now, but I want to go with Christina. It's like I hate
She's
it.
on the call. That's
I
funny.
hate it.
That's
Go with
I'm
Martha.
not
I
a-
don't want.
I'm
I don't
not
want
a-
to be. I want to be the underdog.
I'm
There
not
you
an
go.
on the spot person. I just feel like Martha's fast, but I know how strong you are, so I can't depict it. I go with Martha just by speed, but
Hey,
no,
have
no-
you guys ever seen Christina's look on her face right before she hears that go?
yeah,
She
she's
does this
Martha
thing with her
gets
lips.
that same look.
She does this thing with her lips. She goes, I guess she curls up. When she goes like this. Her eyes go like this a little bit. Like this. It's hilarious. She's hitting hard whenever she's doing that. I tell you, it is great. Not many people I've seen with that much intensity ready to go. Okay. Let's see. Tracy, who do you got?
Christina all the way, man. Hands down.
Christina. Jeez, Christina, you're turning out to be the favorite here. Mike?
What's up? Yeah, I got Christina. Christina 3 to
Williamson
1.
got Christina.
I got Christina.
that was
3 to
gonna
1. I
happen.
think Melissa gets the first round. She's going to surprise her with that hit. Then after that, Christina's going to get hand control and win the next 3.
Yeah. Michael, who you got?
Yeah, I'll take Christina as well.
Oh, geez.
Oh yeah.
Christina, you're not getting your wish here.
Well, we all
James
know
is here. What up, James?
we all know she's going to be reffing our matches after that. So.
Uh-huh.
Hey, so Christina, Remember, Chucky picked the other girl. I picked you.
Nice.
Hey, I'm getting every edge I can, Chuck. I'm getting every edge I can, Chucky.
You're gonna need it.
Ooh.
All right. Scotty, you're the last one, brother. At least
All right, brother.
out of the ones that I got.
You got to. I'm looking at Christina, but I don't have enough intel. So let's just go Christina right off the gate. So go Christina.
All right. I got it. Christina's the heavy favorite. Only the hometown person is the PA guy is taking her. Martha. All right. 6-1 and one maybe. But I'm surprised Dave didn't pick Martha just being a PA girl. Come on, Dave. You gotta at least vote for PA.
He's
PA
on
all
the
day,
other
right?
side of the state. That's why.
Me too, but I know
Hey, I
Christina.
tell you what,
so I'm not
Pennsylvania's
stupid.
big enough to be 2 states. It's nuts. It's like 6 hours apart on each side. Trust me, I know.
Dave really knows. He's been back and forth 80 times.
Oh, I know, dude. Dave, you've driven across that state, what, 30 times? Something like that?
Well, I went to school in North Pennsylvania in Clarion, and I have a lot of friends in the Pittsburgh area. So yeah, I mean, even before polling, I would go to the place.
Jeez, man, that's crazy.
I have 5 tournaments in 6 weeks, and I'm figuring I'll put on about 3,500 miles on the car between now and the last one, which is May 20th at the Jason Vale.
Oh, nice. That's gonna be awesome, dude. Give me 1 second. John Scott is messaging me. Where and
It's much better. I have much more fun, driving whatever, coming to you people, even though it's all the way across the state, because Jason Vale is out in Suffolk County on Long Island, which had basically traffic, I believe the technical term sucks around New York City. And I was just looking today out of curiosity. It was 139 miles, 3 hours, 3 minutes.
whoa.
To where they're holding the tournament. Now, of course, it was a Monday, not a Saturday morning, but still, 45 miles an hour, and it's all highway speeds. New York, forget it. Interstate 80
Nice.
for fun.
Yeah, I tell you what, I-80 is a boring road. Jeez.
It's cheaper than Turnpike.
Oh, yeah.
Most expensive toll road in the world.
That's crazy. Yeah, it was like $54 or something like that to go from Harrisburg to Pittsburgh.
Whoa.
And that's not even the entire length
Oh,
of
no.
Pennsylvania.
And then if you don't have Easy Pass, it's like triple that. It's like
Yeah,
insane.
Yeah, the last I looked, a car from New Jersey to Ohio with cash, while toll by plate, was $95 and change.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And
Ain't happening.
Easy Pass was, I think, 47.
whoa.
Nah.
We
course-
used to go when my daughter was in upstate New York, and we had to go from, this side of Pennsylvania clean up to New York. So you're hitting the Pennsylvania and the New York. It was ridiculous, the amount of tolls that we had to pay.
Of course, when I was in college, and I remember I start a lot of sentences with "I'm so old that." I'm so old that I can remember when the Pennsylvania Turnpike was 2 cents a mile.
Damn.
So I got on at Carlisle and got off at Bedford when I lived in Johnstown. I was coming from Allentown. It was 80 miles, $1.60.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Pennsylvania, they just take a picture of your license plate, don't they? You don't
Right.
even
Yeah.
got to stop.
Right. Yeah. The first time I went to Ohio, I discovered that Ohio actually makes you come to a complete stop at the toll gates, which I discovered after I crashed through a toll gate. But and the toll gate went flying. It was quite exciting.
Hey,
We're a bunch of
what are
crazy
you
drivers.
doing? Them PA drivers, I tell you.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez. Hey, I tell you what, PA drivers have nothing. I mean, I'm telling you, nothing on Florida drivers. Florida drivers are crazy. Literally crazy.
Well,
Mhm.
what did you think about New Jersey when you were over there?
I didn't want to be there any longer than I had to be. That was the grossest area I've ever been to. There was garbage lined up the street on the off ramp. There's literally garbage piled on the off ramp, a foot tall, all the way down the off ramp. I was like, what in the world is this? Not a fan of Jersey. And then I broke down in it. That was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
And
All right.
Parking sucks in North Jersey, as you discovered, where you went in Belleville there.
Well, I tell you what, I lucked out like crazy. I pulled back in behind the restaurant where they were doing the weigh-ins for that event, and somebody had just pulled out, and I jumped in that spot so quick, didn't turn around back in. I just went right there, grabbed that spot as soon as I saw it, and then I got out and right next to the venue. So I lucked out real good. Let's see here. What is going on here? Okay, so let's move on to the next match. All right. Myself and Mike Brown. I don't know if any of you guys have ever pulled both of us or not.
Is that the guy from Columbus, Mike Brown?
He wasn't at the Columbus event that we were.
But is he
Just that.
from the Armbenders?
I want to say, yeah, I think he trains mostly with what in the world? I'm drawing a blank.
Filthy Animals, right?
No, I just sent him a message earlier. Drew Hollinger. So if Drew is part of that Columbus crew, then yeah.
Drew's out of Dayton.
Dayton. So I think Mike might be with them.
Mike Clotter?
No, Mike Brown. Mike Brown. He's right behind me in the rankings.
Well, and Jack's here on from Columbus, so he could tell you.
Well,
Yeah, Jack would know.
He's technically there. James is here. James, what's up?
Not much, buddy. How are you, sir?
Good. Nice to
Excited.
have
Been
you.
training hard for your event.
Oh, good, brother. Good. I'm happy to hear it. Matthew Speakman, he's here in the chat. What's up, Matthew? Wilkie said, I was just in Maryland, and those people are nuts. Yeah, Maryland drivers are crazy too. Mike, Drew Hollinger said Mike is with the Columbus crew out of Centerville. He's from Mansfield. Mike is. Okay, so let's go through it. Christina, who you got? Myself or Mr. Mike Brown?
I'm going to go with you because I have no clue about him at all.
All right, Ava. All right. Tim, what do you think?
I think this one could be. I'm gonna go with like you 3-1.
What is that?
You 3-1.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, my daughter was just asking me a question. My bad. Dave Shell, what do you think, brother?
I will echo the and say, hey, I'm not going to vote against my host.
I appreciate your guys' votes of confidence. Now, Mike and I did get the poll at the Kiwanis event, but I didn't really get to feel his power at all because we went straight to the ref's grip and then I just went right through his hand. So I really didn't get a chance to. What's that?
That's what I thought. I thought you pulled him at your tournament.
Yeah, I did.
That's what
I just top rolled him real quick, so I didn't. It was real fast, so I don't think he really engaged too much. So it's hard to tell, power for power, who has what. So we'll find out, won't we? Here real soon. But Tucky, what do you think, brother?
I am going with you because I watched you beat Drew, and he trains with Drew.
Drew's getting wicked strong. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's about to be a monster for sure.
Tracy, what do you think, brother?
Billy Collins 3-0, man. Easy
Oh
pick
my
for me.
I'm wanting to be the underdog here, guys.
Well, you can't be when you're that strong, Billy.
I guess all the underdogs are not going to be underdogs.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Can't be an
Can't be an
underdog when
underdog
you're that
the,
strong.
referee.
Yeah, right. Tracy,
What was that?
what do you think, Tracy?
Oh, the 3-0. That's what I just said here a second
Oh, that
ago.
was you. Okay.
Yep.
Michael.
Oh, taking Billy for sure.
Oh my goodness. Somebody take
Yeah.
Mike Brown. Somebody take Mike Brown. Mr. Williamson, what do you think?
You're a referee too, aren't you? This is another one of these referees.
No. The only one I'm refereeing. The only one I'm refereeing is Christina's match. That's it. Hopefully. Unless they need a break. And then I'll jump in there.
I mean, I've locked up with you. I've never locked up with Mike, so just gauging of what I've felt out of you, I gotta take you 3-0. Sorry, I had to pick you, Billy.
He said sorry.
I think it's gonna be a good fight, though. I mean, I think if Mike can drag you into the hook, he might give you. He might be.
Oh
able
yeah,
to steer you.
yeah. That's exactly the thought process. Is I want to almost say that if he gets me in a hook, he has a good chance of winning the match. But to be honest with you, I'm not planning on letting him get in there
for a second. So
Yeah, but I felt you last week, man. You felt so strong, Billy.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You felt pretty strong, man. Pretty
Christian says Billy all the way. Nice.
Pretty strong.
Hey, Dave, do you mind helping JD out? See if you can
I will
lead
make,
him in the right direction.
I will make an attempt to do that. Yes.
Appreciate it. Hey, Mike, you got your super match coming up with Matthew Speakman at some point. He's saying, "What's up?" I see Mike is working that thumb.
Oh yeah. I'm going to I'll be in Michigan, and we'll go up to Michigan, and I'll be in West Virginia.
There you go. James is back. What's up, James?
But me and him are in the same
not
weight
a whole lot,
class.
buddy.
He's a 176er guy. He's a 176.
Oh, okay. Oh, you want to cut down to that? No, just
He's tough, man. Matt's really, really tough, man.
James, are you familiar with Mr. Mike Brown?
A little bit. I pulled with him some.
Okay. Now I don't know if you've pulled anybody that I pulled that have pulled him or anything like that. Who you taking against with Mike Brown and myself?
I'm just gonna go with Mike to be different.
There you go.
But you did mention that you went through his hand in a ref script. So I mean, if you're able to replicate that again, shouldn't be too much of a bad day for you.
Well, let's hope. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not taking Mike lightly for nothing. He's putting in the extra work, I heard. And, he's told me that he's, trying to do a lot better than what it was at Kiwanis. So,
I pulled him a couple times, and every time I pull him, his table skills are getting better. So
well, that's good. That's definitely good.
So hopefully trained hard and you'll have a banger of a match, because everybody wants a war. Nobody wants 3 flash pins real quick. That's no fun.
No, not at all. Okay. Let's move on. We got another one here. Richard Calero versus Randy Duff.
Calero all day.
And is this right-handed?
Right-handed, yes. This is for ranks in Ohio.
I don't think he can touch Rich right.
Rich
personally.
is, I think, number 5, and Randy's number 7, I do believe. Christina, who you think?
Uh,
Let's pick the matches.
I'm gonna go with Richard, but I don't think it's going to be like 3-0. I think it's going to be back and forth pretty good.
Okay, cool. Well, let's hope. I want to see a good match for sure.
Three, two.
What was that? Tim, what do you think?
You know, this is a really good match. I mean, both poolers, I mean, I think, at least in terms of Ohio, they're definitely,
I'll plug that one in. So it's yours.
in the top five, for sure. Joel Hudick, Quinlan, he and, a couple of the others in that weight class. And I have to pick Rich, though. And, the main reason for that is simply consistency. Rich has just been pulling more events against some higher level guys. I think his practice regimen is a little bit more solid. I think Randy has the potential to beat Rich, but I just think that some of the other things that have been going on, like his weight being up and down, and I know that he's been like having some life issues here and there, and I just think those things. I know those things were a factor in my match with Randy Duff when I pulled him at the Pottery Festival.
Dude, that match was awesome.
But I'm going to be honest with you. I really think that if Randy was able to focus on this sport the way that I'm able to, I think I would have lost that match when I would have slowed him.
Yeah.
But I think that all I needed in that match was a stop. Proves to me that, his endurance is kind of lacking a little bit. And that's where I think Rich comes out on top. I think Rich gets the match into a war. He doesn't get flashed. He might lose a round. But I think once Rich wins a match, I don't think he'll lose another one, personally.
I got you. Yeah. That's a good assessment, I think. Dave, you got an idea?
Yeah, actually, here I am going to exercise an opinion, although keep in mind that I could be talking on my rear end. But I would say Richard because strength, and I know it's not always the strongest person who wins, but if I had just in having seen both of them and having seen both of them both live and their experience, I would say I think Randy's been doing it longer, considerably longer than Rich, so he might actually have the table skills more so. But I think Rich is considerably stronger, and he's no schlump on the table either. So I'm going to go with Rich.
Okay. The professor for Rich. Let's see here. Chucky, let's hear what you got, brother.
I want to go with Rich because of how well he's doing in the sport right now and everything. I've seen Randy train. I saw him at Tijuana's, and he looked very strong, and he looks like he's really trying. I only go with Rich because of what I've seen him doing among ranks and stuff. But I really would say that Randy's going to put up a really good fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Randy's definitely going to bring everything. I saw his intensity at the Columbus event, and I tell you what, he was fired up, boy.
And I mean, he lost to Joel Hudick, but there's no shame in that,
Yeah. Yeah, that's, it is what it is. It's Joel. So I wouldn't feel bad about losing to Joel at all. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm posting a link to somebody here. Why is this not working?
Send it to JD and let me know if it doesn't work.
I'm trying to send it to Drew Hollinger's email, but it was giving me some issues. Drew Hollinger.
Oh, the wonders of modern electronics.
Oh, I hate technology, to be honest. It's convenient when it works. Okay. I sent that to him. Hopefully he can get in here. Okay. So Chucky, you picked Rich too?
Yeah, 3-2 Rich.
Oh, nice. He's giving Randy 2 rounds. Tracy, what do you think, brother?
I think Richard Claro for sure, man. That back pressure is no joke. I don't think he'll be able to get through Richard at all. Or if he does get a good hit, I think Rich will catch it and yank him across the table, man. Rich 3-0.
Yeah. Okay. That's 5 for Rich so far. Michael, where you at?
I'm here.
Hey, what do you think, brother? You got an opinion on that one? I know you ain't been in very long, but you got to see both of them, haven't you?
Yeah, and I'll take Calero all day.
Okay, gotcha. Christian's here. What's up, Christian?
What's up, man?
What's up? Thanks for joining us, brother. Drew's here too. What up, Drew? What's
up? Hell yeah.
Cool. Chucky, what do you got, man? Randy or Richard?
Oh, you already asked me, bro.
I already did? Okay, it kind of moved around then. Scott, can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Who do you got, man? Randy Duff or Richard
I would
Calero?
say no. I would 100% say Calero because of the simple fact that I felt him. That hand is absolutely something to gear up for. So it's something to expect. He just it's a powerful pull. Put it that way. I would 100% say 3-0 Calero.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Not the rhyme.
Yeah, right. Drew, welcome to the show, man. Lawrence, welcome to the show, brother. Rich Gasky, what up, dog?
What's up, Billy?
What's up? Okay, who was I on? Christian, what do you think, brother? Richard or Randy?
Rich, no doubt. Definitely 3-0 Rich. Guy's a beast.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Mike, Mr. Williamson, what do you think? Who are you taking?
I saw the size of Richard Calero's arm last weekend. It was like the size of my leg.
It's the size of everybody's leg.
Duff is tough. I mean, he's a good puller, but I just don't think he has anything for Richard. 3-0.
We'll find out. Hopefully he watches this and puts a fire in his butt.
I like that guy. I think
he's gonna come in. He's gonna come in so fired up. I can feel it already. The first match, they're gonna slip to straps, and Richard's just gonna let out the biggest scream that you can imagine. I can feel it already.
I still haven't figured out Richard's style yet. How he's all so low on his hand like that.
It's very how do I want to say this? Like Rich can pull very well open, but different than kind of how I do it. I do it more like with my bicep. He does it more with like his hand straight.
Yeah, Rich has that shorter forearm, and so he just posts straight up and down. Yep. I mean, just straight up and down.
Yeah, he does have a shorter forearm there. Does.
Yeah, I think Rich is just a knife edge pronation that he rocks back with. He sets a little pronation in the strap and then he just falls back. And it's hard, it's fast. You can kind of manipulate the strap a little bit if you try and get a little purchase on it. And if you can grip up first, you can get a little advantage, but it's hard, man, because his hand's not big, but it's strong.
Oh yeah. It's wildly strong. Drew, what do you think, brother?
Richard 3-0. He's just strong as fuck.
Drew, I wanted to get your opinion on this. We need some more votes for Mike Brown. Are you taking him or me?
I gotta take my boy Mike Brown.
There you go.
I got
There
votes
we
for
go.
Christy, too. I missed that one. My bad, Christy. Christy's gonna win.
Christina,
Oh my god.
put you down on Christina too. Christina, you're definitely not the underdog on that one.
Shut up.
All right. Lawrence, what's up, brother? How you feeling, man? Hey, I want to tell everybody, I tell you what, Lawrence has come so far in the last, 6 months, 8 months, something like that, Lawrence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, crazy.
Well, I saw him, I remember, for the first time that I remember, that Medina Fair that we worked together.
Yeah.
But since that, I mean, he's been training hard.
Yeah.
He's been to like 3-4 tournaments. You know, I don't know how many practices. You know, Kevin might be able to give us a better idea of that, but
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Lawrence, you're doing good work, brother.
Thanks for the compliment.
Don't let anybody tell you any different. Trust me. We see it.
Appreciate it.
Lawrence, who do you think? Or you got Rich or Randy?
Oh man, I like Randy, but I'm gonna have to go with Rich.
Yeah.
I
think everybody can agree that
3-0 clean sweep.
Yeah. I think we all can agree that we want to see Randy make it a match. And we're really pulling for
He's
him.
definitely got the
His
ability to do
odds
it.
are really against him. But hopefully he can make a match out of it. I'm praying he can. Mr. Gasky, what do you think, brother? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still at work, so I got some responsibilities still. But
what?
jumping on, man, this is important. I think Rich 3-0. I mean, I saw Randy pull, a few times now, but seeing the way he kind of got handled in Columbus a little bit by Joel and that, so I got to go with Rich 3-0. Again, like you said,
the thing is Joel beat Rich also in Pittsburgh. And I do believe that was a 3-0 also. Tim, you remember that?
Style-wise, I just don't think.
yeah, I mean, I know like I'm going to sound biased because Cody's my boy, but I feel like Cody gave Joel a little bit more than that. I mean, he didn't get a win, but he stopped him there once. You know?
Yeah. Who do you think looked better against Joel? Rich or Randy against Joel?
Joel was pretty dominant.
No, I'm saying between Randy and Rich against Joel, who do you think looked better against Joel?
Slightly Rich. Slightly. But
Yeah.
Joel was pretty dominant in both matches.
Yeah. Well, Randy's wasn't a super match either. So Rich had 3 different matches to be able to try.
True.
But, All right. So we got Rich. He's looking like the heavy favorite. Okay. All right. We got another good one here. Mike Knepp and Amos Glenn. Christina, do you know both of these pullers? I know you know Mike.
I know Mike. Not too sure about Amos. I've seen him pull maybe once or twice. That one's gonna probably be a tough one, but I'm gonna go with Mike.
Okay. She's going with Mike.
I'm gonna say probably 3-2. I
3-2,
think
Mike.
that one would probably be pretty even.
Well, that's good. Tim, what do you think? Mike or Amos?
So I think Mike's just going to have too much hand for Amos is what I think the problem is there. Amos is definitely very, very strong. And I think if he can get inside, very deep inside, like the same way that I would want to get against Mike, then I think Amos could win. But honestly, I mean, you know, the little bit I pulled with Mike, I just don't see it. I think Mike's going to win pretty convincingly with the top roll. You know,
Yeah. All right. So Tim is taking Mike also. Dave, you got an opinion on this one, brother?
I hesitate to bet against anybody with arms the size of Amos.
Oh, I tell you, those things are huge. Oh my goodness. I don't understand how somebody at 177 pounds has arms that big.
Mhm.
Like his arms are the size of my head. They're bigger than Richard's.
Mhm.
That's how much Amos weighs? Holy.
Yeah, he don't weigh much.
That's crazy.
He weighed in Pittsburgh with his boots and everything on at 176 pounds.
He's a monster.
Dude, huge.
Wow.
Dave, you're taking Amos?
Yes, sir.
There it is. There's one for Amos. Chucky, what do you think?
Amos.
Amos, he's pulling for Amos.
I've
No.
been wanting to watch him pull in person for like the last 3 years since I've been in the sport. So
Cool. Well, you're gonna get an opportunity for sure. Dude, this event, dude, is gonna be sweet. Tracy, what do you think, brother? Tracy.
I'm gonna agree with Tim and say Mike for sure.
All right. Gotcha. Michael?
I only know Mike, so I'm just gonna go with Mike.
Yeah. Well, did you get to grip up with him Saturday?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It is. It is.
Yep. Mike Williamson?
I don't know either one of those guys.
Really? You never got to grip up with him? With Mike?
I don't think so. Nope. I don't know either one of them.
All right. He's in the middle. He don't know.
What happened?
Let's see here. Christian, what do you think?
I think Mike's probably going to be close. I would think. I'll say 3-2.
You're taking Mike?
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, we're looking for a good match. I think this one's really going to be a close one. I'm thinking. With the way that Amos pulled Otha, and then the way I see Otha and Mike pull, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a really good match. I'm hoping. I want everybody screaming.
The only thing
That's
I
the
was kind of gauging off of.
Right. Exactly. Scotty, you got an opinion on this one, brother?
Yeah, I actually do. I gripped up with Mike a million times. Pure horsepower, great hand, top roll ability. Now, as far as like famous Amos, let's just put it this way. I want to say Mike 3-0, but I'm going to go the opposite end. I'm going to go famous Amos 3-0.
Oh, he's picking.
The only reason why is Mike's going to run out of gas.
You think?
Yeah, I hope not, but yeah, that's what I think.
Okay. Lawrence, you got an opinion on this one?
I do not. I don't think I know either one of the pullers.
No? All right, I'm going to put you in the middle. We just don't know about that one then. Rich?
I don't think I have an opinion either. Sure, I've seen him at some point. I don't think I pulled either.
You met? Was you at a practice whenever Mike was at practice?
Describe Mike. Maybe. I'm terrible with names. I got to see this crap written down, or else I don't remember it.
Right there.
What am I looking at? Am I looking at something?
Yeah, look at my screen. That's Mike.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know if I gripped up with him though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely don't know the other guy. Sounds like he's got some fantastic arms though. So we'll see.
Yeah.
See.
I think him and Calero needs to do a pose down.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay. Drew.
On that pose down? Is that what he said?
Amos and Richard on a pose down.
Yeah, Amos wins that.
Oh, nice. What's up, Jonathan?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Collins? How you been, brother?
Good. Thanks for joining us. Drew, do you got an opinion on that one? Mike Knepp versus Amos Glenn? Drew?
I'm gonna have to go right in the middle again too, because I don't know either one of the poolers.
Okay. All right. 5-3 and 4 undecided. Jonathan, do you know Amos Glenn and Mike Knepp?
No, unfortunately, I don't. I do want to take this opportunity to show you something really cool here, Bill. You haven't been to my place yet. So let's just kind of pause here right now. Let me just kind of show you what's going on. See if I can just turn this camera around here. Is it possible to turn this camera around?
Yeah,
look at that. Check this out. This is Matt Speakman's. Matt, if you're on, I know you wanted me to join, but look at this for competition, huh?
Heck yeah. Sweet, man.
Matt the Cowboy Speakman's right there. And then when you come train here, we got this table right here. Then we got that table. So we have 3 tables here in the garage. So you
Cool,
get your
brother. Heck yeah. I got to make it down there sooner or later.
Yeah, Drew can
You
speak to
go
it.
over there with those guys, don't you, Drew?
Drew's been to the house.
Oh yeah,
Drew's been over there with you?
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
What
It's
a
nice.
setup.
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome, dude. That's a nice setup for sure.
Yeah, look at that one there. Hell, yep.
That's way nice.
Okay. All right, we're gonna get back to the list. We got our East Ohio's own Mr. Christian Ashby versus Josh Koenig. Christian, you still here? Where's he at? Yeah, you're still here. Christina.
Dark.
Yeah, Christina, what do you think? Josh Koenig and Christian Ashby. Left hand.
I have not seen Christian pool, and I've seen Josh pool, and Josh is a beast when it comes to pool. And I've seen Christian pool a couple of times, but I gotta go with Josh. Josh is a heck of a pooler. I'm gonna say 3-1.
Okay. Christina's going with Josh. Tim, you got an opinion on this one, brother?
So I honestly think this might be like one of the most even matches, like on the whole card. I mean, you know, I can't ever say that I've pooled with Josh Koenig like in a competitive, like, you know, let's go. Like, you know, we've practiced and stuff, but I've done enough. And I mean, me and Christian have had a couple of matches. Both poolers are somewhat problematic for me in the same way, in that they are brain-based posting top rollers. They are almost both impossible to turn inside. They both like the strats. And, you know, they're very similar in weight and frame. I think power-wise, like I really honestly think that Christian has the slight advantage. Josh obviously, however, has more experience pooling in some of these higher level situations. So only for that reason alone, the number of years in the sport and just the amount of higher level matches that Josh has had, I will take him in a slight 3-2.
You're taking Josh?
slight 3-2 win. Yeah.
Okay. Otha's here. What's up, brother?
What's going on?
What's up? Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Otha's got a huge match with the man, the Palco, here July 1st in East Liverpool. So make sure you guys come out and watch that match. It's going to be a banger.
Oh yeah.
We're
For
looking
sure.
forward to that. Okay.
Mike,
Dave.
get your balls off the camera.
Oh my God. Well, he's only got one. Professor, Mr. Dave Shell, what do you think? Christian and Josh Koenig.
I would be offering an opinion out of ignorance here. So my only comment is I've heard two pronunciations, and here in the Dutch country we'd say Koenig, but apparently that's not right. But beyond that, I have no idea.
He pronounces it Koenig. You know that, right? It's not Koenig, it's Koenig. And he'll never tell you. He'll never correct you.
It would be Koenig over here, definitely. You know.
It is Koenig.
Koenig. Okay. Josh
Well,
Koenig.
I was able to contribute something. Thank
There
you.
you go. Nice.
Dave, how you been, man? Long time no talk to. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah. Hey, just wonderful.
Michael. You got one?
Oh, I'm going Christian.
Ooh, he's going for Christian. Nice. Chucky, what do you think?
I'm going with the concrete hands, Christian Ashby, man.
Yeah.
Dude, that is perfect. That's a perfect nickname for Christian,
Yo,
too.
for real though.
Yeah.
For real.
It ain't no joke.
Every time I've gripped those hands, I'm like, what is in those things?
Yeah.
That is the perfect nickname for Christian. Concrete Hands Christian Ashby.
Concrete hands.
Sheesh. That is perfect for it. Christian,
Used
what do
to
you
work
think
with
about
concrete
how
a lot.
this is going to go?
What, me?
Yeah.
I think I'm the underdog for sure. Rightly so, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if he was stronger than me. I'm hoping it's me. I'm going to go with me.
There you go.
But I'm not coming in overconfident, that's for sure.
Yeah.
If I stop him, I think if I stop him, especially in the first round, I'd be fairly building up some good confidence. My main thoughts are, can I stop him? So we'll see. He's looking pretty strong. I've never gripped up with him, so
Yeah. This is
We'll
definitely an event for a lot of firsts for a lot of pullers.
Oh yeah.
Hey Billy, I really think with Josh, all right. So, hey Christian, man, best of luck with him. Wait till you grab his hand; it's going to be awesome. But it all depends. I know Josh was kind of riddled with some injuries, right? So it depends if Josh comes and he's injury free on his left, right? Then it's going to be a good battle between you two. I think I don't know how Josh's injuries are doing. So, and again, like he won't tell you his last name is. We're saying his last name incorrectly. Tim Lewis, good to see you, man. How you been? Even though he won't, and he won't tell you whether he's injured or not. But so I think that's just kind of with Josh, right? You have to just kind of play that card because that hand is awesome.
Yeah. Jonathan, I'm going to put you down for who? What do you think?
Listen, with that being said, Liz, I got Christian right here. Christian, I've never met you, so I'm just going to say I'm just going to say 3-2 Josh, because Josh was the first hand that taught me how to arm wrestle, and I still can't bend that thing to this date. And it's for me, that's like a pinnacle with him. So I'm going to say 3-2, you all going to get after and get rowdy. So don't hate me, Christian, when you see me. But I'm just going to say that just because I know Koenig. That's it. That's the only reason why.
Me too.
There you go. Mike, Mr. Williamson, what do you got an opinion on that one?
Ashby, baby.
There you go. Attaboy. There you go. Drew?
I got to go with Koenig. I've never pulled with Christian. I've met him at the Kiwanis, I think, for the first time. He's a super nice dude. Yep. Josh is just ridiculous. I was pulling at his house a couple weekends ago. If you can stop him and make a match of it, it's going to be real exciting. But I tell you what, he's vicious, man.
Cool. We're looking forward to a great match in that.
Yeah,
one
that's a
for
good
sure.
one.
Mr. Gasky.
I don't know Josh at all. I know Christian pretty well. I think we started pulling around the same time. Tim hit the nail on the head when he said problematic, because Christian is very problematic for me. When we grew up, it's very challenging. I gotta really pick my spots, but I think Christians were super versatile, right? So I think, like to echo what he said, if he can stop him, that guy's got like an open top roll. He's got a little bit of a king's move. If he can transition to that press that he's got, I mean, he's got some dangerous lanes that he could put somebody in. So we'll see how it goes. I'm in his corner 100%. I don't know what the score is going to be. I'll say 3-2 because I think that kid Christian's got more heart than most. And if it's a 4,
I agree that
he's going to dig it out.
Yes, he will. He'll put it all on the line. I guarantee you that.
Yep.
For the support, Rich.
Otha, what do you think, brother?
I think Josh probably might have more horsepower, but exactly to what Rich just said, I think Christian is just far too versatile. I can see Josh taking the first, maybe 2, but he's got that open top roll king's move that can put a sticking spot on there. I haven't pulled Josh since last year in Cleveland, and that wrist was just like Drew said, it was like iron. I mean, I think it'd be dependent on if Christian could open that up. And I think Christian's got way more endurance than he will. I've only seen Josh pull a few ways, and it's really only worked for him. So it's just real hard side pressure to the side with a good hand. And I think Christian can be equipped to take that. I go Christian 3-2.
Bam. Jonathan, I already got your check mark there for your boy. So it looks like this is going to be a pretty close match as far as what we got going on here. The opinions of everybody. It's Christian is in the lead 6-4 right now on that one.
There you go.
Slight advantage to Christian as far as the podcast goes.
Go Christian.
I'm taking my boy Christian too.
Thanks, guys. I need all the support I can get. I know that.
Oh, trust me, I'm going to be screaming for you. It's going to be a good one. Okay. We got another good one here. Mr. Drew Hollinger versus Chris Louise. What do you think, Christina?
Oh, you know what? I would go with Drew because I've been watching Drew's training. But you know what? I have been really, really surprised with Chris of late and his pulling at tournaments. I'm going to go with Drew on this, but I'm going to say 3-2. Chris is going to surprise some people and maybe surprise me, but I'm going to go with Drew 3-2 on this one because Chris is he might be up there in his age, but he's really surprised me. I think he's pulling now in his later years, because he's 60 years old or maybe even older than that, but he's pulling better now than he was 30 years ago when I first started arm wrestling. So he's surprising me.
His hand is huge. Oh my goodness. That's probably one of the biggest hands on a lightweight guy I've ever seen. Like, it is crazy. Tim, what do you think?
So I have not pulled with these guys a lot. But I kind of have to agree with what Christina says about, Chris really using his, table IQ and experience to his advantage. Drew is, probably just in a little bit better shape, probably a little bit stronger, but, there's more to that to winning a match. I mean, you saw what happened yesterday or Saturday if you were watching the Monster Factory, and Bob Brown at whatever he is, like 57 or 58 years old, beat Austin Wade 3-0. I mean, Austin could not get his lane. Bob kept his hand and pronated. So, the age thing, a lot of people look at that and they draw too many conclusions solely based on that. So I think it's going to be close, but I'm going to go with Chris in this. I'm going to go 3-1.
Who you going with, Chris?
Chris 3-1.
Okay. We got it. Dave Shell.
Only 60. First place is Young Pup. But
there you go.
I suppose since I'm sitting here wearing my old guy's rule shirt, I have to go with the old guy.
Old guys rule.
But for no reason.
I'm getting there with you. I'll tell you. All this gray hair.
I'm not too far behind Chris, so I'm not saying anything.
Michael.
A lot of people don't know that, but I'm not too far behind him.
I'll take Drew all day.
He's going with Drew. Okay. Chucky.
Drew versus who?
Chris Louise.
I think that was his answer.
I don't know who that is. I'm just going with Drew. Because of his fire and desire.
Oh, he's definitely fired up. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Christian.
On fire. He's gonna burn souls.
Choose. Christian, what do you think?
I'm going to go with Drew. I'm going to give at least a round to Chris. I don't know. This might be the match with the most heart to it. I
guarantee
Drew
it.
and Chris.
I'm not sure why.
I don't think it's going to be.
They're going to put everything into it.
Pinning Chris is. I think it's going to be harder than what some people think. That guy just doesn't stop pulling. So, I'm going to go with Drew. On that, I'll give a round to Chris though. I think Drew's made a lot of headway here, and especially in the last few months, just from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Playing very good in tournaments and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Williamson.
Hello. How are we?
What do you think? You gonna pick your boy?
Talk about my guy. Woo, this is a tough match. This might be, I mean, no disrespect into the other matches, but this might be the match of the night, man. This could be fire.
Oh, I
Drew's
think so.
going to bring a lot of energy. Drew's going to bring a lot of power. Chris is a spark plug. You guys all know, you've seen him pull. He's going to be hitting hard. I think it's going to be a tough match. Like you said, Billy, he's got that big club of a hand. If he can control, I think that's where the fight's going to be determined. You know, if Chris can maintain, control the hand, if Drew can maybe drag him deep into a hook, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be tough. I think it's going to be a battle. I think it's going to be 3-2, but I'm going to go with Chris. 3-2 Chris in a battle. I think it's going to be the match of the night, really. Because I know Drew is working hard. Yeah. Drew, it's no disrespect, man, at all. I know you're working so hard, but Chris is fighting for his livelihood on the table, bro. He's fighting for everything right here.
This is going to be a banger.
It's going to be a battle.
Guaranteed.
It's going to be a battle. If he can,
Drew, I know who you're. I know who you're taking there.
Oh yeah. I'm very.
You have a message for Chris?
I got nothing but respect for Chris. I ain't doing all this showman stuff. We're gonna go out. We're gonna pull. I'm gonna pin him 3 times. We're gonna beat him.
Oh, he's taking himself 3-0. You're not giving Chris a round at all.
That was a message.
Exactly.
If he stops it and we have a war, awesome. That will be wonderful.
Okay.
Cool.
So you just,
Dude,
you just think you're gonna go right through his hand? You just think you're gonna go right through that hand, or you just gonna take it? Don't matter.
I don't think I'm going to take his hand necessarily. I just think I'm going to have too much. I think it's just going to be too much horsepower. I think his speed isn't going to do anything. Not disrespectfully. I don't think the hit is going to be enough to throw me off.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah. Rich.
I think this one's going to be a tough one for the referee, Billy. So I think you got your work cut out for you on this one, man. But I don't know.
Not me.
Okay, Christina's gonna have her hands full. Let me ask this question, Drew. You're how old, and how old's Chris?
I just turned 31. I'm not sure exactly how old Chris is. I think they said 61.
63.
63.
All right. So I was kind of a toss up on it. So I'm gonna go with whose age I'm closer to. And it sounds like I'm only 11 years senior of Drew. So I'm gonna go with Drew 3-2. I think it's gonna be a battle though. They're both super strong technique. I love what Drew's doing with him work. So
yeah. Chris has been pulling for how many years, Christina?
30.
I've been pulling for almost 31. So he was in it before I was. So I don't know.
Yeah. That's a lot of experience. It is. And you can't push that to the side. You got to be ready for anything. With that much experience, he knows what to do on the table. Otha, what do you think?
I think Drew's hungry right now. I think it's going to be a tough one for me. Chris has got that big hand, strong hits, but I see all the work Drew's been doing on Facebook, and it's pretty impressive. So I think he's more consistent. I mean, in terms of probably lifting weights than Chris is. I go 3-1 Drew to the young guard.
All right, Jonathan, who you got?
So check it. Is there somebody else named Jonathan, or is it just me?
No, that's you.
All right, so check it. Fun fact: Drew and I did our first arm wrestling practice together. So we were both inaugurated at the same night, same practice, and we've both gone to the first time. The X factor here is going to be Chris being 60, and I don't know if you all have eaten some old venison, right? But those tendons and joints and ligaments are tough and strong, and he's got 30 years of that table time getting beat up and just life itself, right? And that definitely translates, especially me being an older puller onto the table. So that stopping power and that dry power is just going to be solid. It's going to be there. But with that being said, I have to go with my boy Drew, right? He's gotta go. I think right now, I think it's going to be who wants it more. And I know we had some people are saying tonight that Chris is fighting for his life, but if you've seen Drew pull and you practice with Drew and you've been around him and you get into his head a little bit, the man is focused and he's solid and he's very dangerous right now. So there's something to be said about somebody who's dangerous, and I think they both want it. And I'm going 3-1 Drew. I think he'll Chris probably slip in one time there, or it'll be a good battle. But then I think Drew will adapt and figure it out and just horsepower him through.
Yeah. Grip Arm Sport is in the chat. He says,
"Hey,
this is the match of the night."
I have an actual prediction on this match yet.
Christian,
if both, yeah, I have a prediction. If Chris and Drew both hit, Drew might be in for having to get his shoulder involved, which I know he's all the way up for. But Chris wins a lot of matches by taking hands. And you try hitting into a big old mitten and your hand buckles back. And so that can be something I'm going to predict could happen, but that doesn't mean the match is over.
Right.
I mean, you just might have to go forward. Put the shoulder in there.
Have you pulled Chris before, Drew?
Me?
I haven't. No.
Never?
No.
I've been pulling with him for the last 6 months, at least. like once a month.
Mhm.
Drew,
Me,
Drew,
me and
you didn't
Toby,
pull
me
him
and
up
Toby
at
Sanchez
Kiwanis?
and Eric Morrison.
No, I was in the 76 class that day, and he was in the 54s.
Okay. Okay. I thought y'all pulled up there that day.
No, he ended up with Adam Nail, and I'm not sure who else was in the top 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Kristen, you're taking Drew also? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got another one of our East Ohio zone, Josh Croxall versus Fred Morrison.
Hey,
Right hand.
Hey, Billy, if I could
Usually.
interrupt briefly, JG just sent me something. He said, this is as far as I get. He has the code, but could you text me or him the password? That if you
I
log.
don't think I have a password on it.
Well, no, but if you can get any of these things 2 ways, it'll basically have your meet for your for your Zoom meetings. You have the this 10-digit number, and it's asking him for a password.
I don't have that. How do I get it? Let's say that.
That's something I think you just would have known when you set up the account. Whatever. Okay, fine. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
Billy, if you want, just post that link that got in. Just repost that direct link here in the chat so that you can just forward that off. Let me see if I can find it for y'all.
That easy.
That's what we did. That's what we did.
Yeah, he's having
multiple.
Yeah, you sent it to me via through whatever you posted, and then I just clicked on that. So
Messenger.
just have JD
Yeah.
click on that, and he'll be gold.
He's having trouble. All right.
Let me send it to JD. Oh, I already did it twice. Yeah, I sent it to him once. Let me try it again.
Sorry to interrupt.
Let me see if I send it again. Maybe it'll let him in. I don't know. 33833. JD, if you can hear this, try that number as the password. See if that works. I don't know.
I may lose y'all. It's getting a little sketchy here. We got a storm.
Oh boy.
A little sketch.
All right, Christina, before we lose you,
Shit.
Josh Croxall, my teammate, versus Fred Morrison. They were both at the Kiwanis. You remember?
I'm going to go with Croxall on this one. Yeah.
Okay. She's going with Croxall. Tim, do you got an opinion on this one?
So I think that Fred is maybe a little bit stronger, maybe a little bit more powerful. I believe there's a slight weight advantage in his favor too, if I'm not mistaken, maybe like 20 or 25 pounds. But I do believe that Josh is a more technical arm wrestler. To my knowledge, I believe Josh is only pulling, for the most part, open and pro classes now, at least with his right arm anyway. And I know Fred is still doing a little bit of both, AM and pro. So, I'm going to say Josh here, 3-1. Like, I do think it will be close, but, I just think that the Fred's going to win the match to go where he needs it to go to win.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the notable wins that Fred had at the Kiwanis. Because I know he faced Chucky in the super match, and he had the win against Chucky. Chucky, do you remember any of the matches that Fred had in the tournament? I know that he lost. I know for sure he lost to Randy Duff because Randy went undefeated in the
I remember
220. Or no, it was 198.
Scott Agulia and John Winkler, and I think he took third at Kia Warners or something, right? So I can't remember who he beat then. I don't remember how stacked that one was, but hear me out. I watched them both pull at Trojan Wars, and Josh got in the hook with him and beat Freddie at least one round that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
So if Josh gets him in the hook, it could be, a long night for Fred. But I think Fred's back pressure might be where it's at. So
Do you think Fred's back pressure and pronation has leveled up since Trojan Wars?
I would think so. I would think very much so, especially when I got on the table with him, because I couldn't match his back pressure at all. It was like trying to pull 140 pounds of back pressure back, and I couldn't budge it.
Okay. You're taking Freddie?
Yeah. But I'm giving Josh 2 rounds for sure. It's gonna be 3-2.
Man, these are gonna be a lot of good matches, We got a lot of 3-2 predictions here. Dave Shell.
How late does the bowling alley stay open, Ben?
We can be there as long as we need to be.
Yeah, probably. I'd say probably Croxel, although I know both Morrisons are coming up and doing very well.
So you're taking Croxel?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Gotcha. Christian, what do you think?
Crockford. Sure.
Huh?
It's frozen.
Josh.
Okay.
Josh.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm taking Croxel also. But
froze.
Yep. But if Freddie has enough pronation and back pressure to where Croxel can't get him in the hook, it could be Fred, but I'm taking Croxel also. Because I know he feels like a wall at practice a lot of times. Michael Williamson, what do you think?
Croxel versus there's the one guy, does he train with Tyler Hoyt?
No. Fred Morrison's from Syracuse, New York.
Oh yeah, I know Croxel's tough, but I don't know the other guy. I'm not sure the other guy. I can't see anyone blowing like Croxel out of the water.
Me either.
So I'm gonna go Croxel. I'm gonna go for the East Ohio guy.
Yeah, buddy. Drew?
How new to pulling is Freddie?
I want to say he's 2.5, 3 years in now.
Okay, and Josh is probably a little bit less than that.
He's 2.5 max.
Okay, and if they're saying that he's giving up 25 pounds, but he's got a pin on him in a
No,
hook.
they're both going to meet at 210, I do believe.
Okay, is Josh going up to 210? He's going down to 210 then?
Josh is probably sitting at 207 or 208 right now. Fat and happy. Not
Okay,
fat.
I'm going to take Josh.
Croxel.
I'm just going to guess Josh can probably be fast enough to get him into a hook and finish it. I'm going to go 3-1.
Oh, nice. Otha.
I go Josh 3-0, 3-1. I think Josh's hand is pretty crazy.
Oh, it is nuts, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't see very many people getting out of that hand.
Yeah, it's tough. Very hard to get out of that.
I don't know Freddie that well. Is he a hook puller or?
He's a top roller, primarily top roller. Yeah.
Yeah,
now, I'm not sure if his hook has, I just don't know if his hook has leveled up enough to match Croxel's hook, but Freddie's back pressure and his pronation are very, very good. They both each have a win on each other, I do believe, from the last time they faced each other. Croxel got the first win, and then Freddie and him met in the finals, I do believe, and Freddie top rolled Croxel. But to be
How
honest
long
with
ago was
you,
that?
I think I'm not sure entirely, but I think Croxel had a couple decent matches prior to that. But when Croxel got Freddie in the hook, he pretty much yanked him across the table. And it was pretty easy. But
How long ago was this?
this was last May. So it's been a year.
Well,
So
I'm going to stick a change in a year.
yeah, exactly. So you're taking Croxel?
Yes.
Okay. Rich?
I'm going with Josh too. I think, what Oath had said, I think his hand has leveled up so much.
Hasn't it?
And it's big. I mean, I know this other guy, everybody's saying is a top roller, got a lot of back pressure and pronation, but I don't underestimate Josh's hand can contain that pretty well.
And I think his hand and wrist has leveled up.
Yeah.
I think twice since last May.
I concur. So yeah, for that, I think it's 3-0, 3-1 Croxel.
Okay. Jack Jacobson's finally here. What's up, man?
I've just been creeping in the background the whole time.
Oh, we've noticed. I keep looking and I see just a blank screen. I'm like, where is he at? What do you think, brother? Do you got an opinion on this one? Do you know anything about either puller?
No comment. I don't know if I really know either one of them. So
yeah,
I got nothing.
All right, we got you in the middle. Jonathan, Mr.
I'm
Freeman.
I'm going to go with the hometown boy 3-1. I don't know either of them, but y'all hyping this up pretty good here. So when in doubt, go with the hometown boy, right? Ohio for the win.
Yeah. Now I'm not counting Freddie out. He's traveling a long way from New York just for this match. And he knows Croxel's power, so I know that he has to be training his hook. There's no way that he's gonna take this match, 4 or 5 months in advance and not train his hook. So, he's not that dumb. He has to be training his hook. So I think it's going to be a good match, but I'm definitely taking my boy for sure. Let's see here. We lost Christina. Yep. Power went out. Okay. We got a big underdog versus the big favorite here. I don't see anybody taking Jacob, but we'll see. He wanted the match, so, and Mike was willing to give him a shot. So the next match is Mike Ennis versus Jacob Robinson. This is a right-handed match. Tim.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have an
We're talking about which match right now? I'm sorry.
Mike Ennis and Jacob Robinson. I don't know if you have got to see Jacob Robinson yet.
I'm sorry, Mike Ennis is class. Nobody's stopping that.
Yeah.
I mean, he arguably beat Michael Todd in front of my eyes. It's 3-0, Mike Ennis.
Yep. Now, Jacob, I asked him, I said, who on the list above him that he would want. And, he said anybody, from 7 to wherever he was at. I think he's like number, I don't know, like 16 or 17 on the list. And he goes, I want a shot, and I really like Mike and, a very nice person. And I wanted to get him involved. And Jacob said, hey, I'll take it. And Mike said, sure. Yeah, I'll give him a shot. So I know Jacob's putting in a ton of work, just the same as Drew is, he's not taking his training lightly. He's putting in all the effort, he's definitely the underdog. If he can squeak out a win on Mike, I think it is a win in my eyes for Jacob. If he can get a win on Mike, that would be awesome for him. And, I think it's a big undertaking, but, we'll see what happens. we'll see what happens. But I'm taking Mike also 3-0, but I'm hoping Jacob can get a win. I'm hoping. JD's finally here. There he is. Yeah, Dave, that one's canceled.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, that one's canceled, brother.
One thing I do have is I'm meticulous.
Yeah, that's why I didn't print it out.
Mhm.
Okay, Dave, do you know either of those pullers?
I do not.
Yeah, he's in the middle. Chucky?
I'm going with Mike. That's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Mike's so fast. It's crazy. Christian.
Mike,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Mike.
Mr. Williamson.
We got to go with Mike Ennis, the beast.
Yeah.
Fastest press I've ever seen in
He's
my life.
obviously going to be the heavy favorite. Obviously going to be the heavy favorite.
He's like the fastest presser I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah. It's crazy.
oh, what the hell? How does he do that?
Yep. Like we said, this is a big undertaking for Jacob, and he said he was up for it. So I hope he has something for him. Drew, what do you think?
I gotta go with Mike. His hit looks like something I don't ever want to touch.
No, dude, I never ever want to catch that. I don't even like catching Christian's hit.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike outweighs Christian probably by another 100 pounds. So no way.
Mike 3-0.
Yep. Otha?
Mike 3-0.
Yeah. I hope Jacob is watching this. This is gonna make sure that his last week of training is really hard. Jack, do you have an opinion on this one?
Literally just because everyone else has said Mike, I'm going to say that Mike is an absolute bum and he's going to get steamrolled by the other guy that I don't know. That's all I got.
Not going to eat well.
We got Jacob has one tally.
There you go.
There you go, Jack.
Thanks a
Way
lot.
to give it up for the little guy.
Way to go, Jack.
Jonathan, what do you think?
So let me tell you something. I saw Todd Hutchins catch Mike Ennis's hit, but it took Todd 3 tries to catch it. That when I saw that in my own eyes, that made me right then and there not want to ever compete in the heavyweights, and I started dieting that day after seeing that. It was like wind came off the table. I've never seen anything as vicious as that. So listen, I'm all for the underdog. I appreciate it, and it's going to be a good building block, and he's probably going to learn a lot from this, right? The whole prep and what's going on, but you can't mistake the 400-pound man in the room, bro, who's faster and shit. It's Mike Ennis 3-0.
Yeah. Okay. We got Wilkie. He's here. Where is he at? There he is. What up, dog? Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
What
I'm
up?
here.
What do you think, Mike Ennis or Jacob Robinson?
Oh, Mike for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mess with dudes in overalls.
Yeah. Dude, I need to get me a pair of overalls. And I talked to
Yeah.
Mike about this. I said, my dad used to wear overalls just like his. Literally just like his.
If you got
And
overalls or
I need to
gold
get me a
boots in
pair.
the front, I ain't messing with you.
Dude, I need to get me a pair of those. Yep. JD, what up, big dog?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Finally made
Awesome.
it on. Glad
Thank
to have you,
God.
man. Glad to have you.
Yeah, I hate Zoom. It sucks.
Hey, I did. JD,
Tell
what
us
do
how
you
you really
think, man? Fred Morrison versus Josh Croxall.
I don't know who
No,
Joe.
you pulled with Fred.
I pulled Matt actually. I've never pulled Fred.
Oh, okay.
Matt
So you-
Morrison though is a whole different story. He's I love him. He's my best friend, but when it gets to table time, like I want to freaking dominate him.
Now you're talking about Matt.
Matt Morrison, yeah. But
Yeah.
Freddie Morrison, I've never pulled him, but he is incredibly strong. If you see the freaking arms on him, it's like, yeah.
Who do you got between him and Josh Croxall?
I don't
My
know who
team.
I don't know who Josh Kronsel is, but I would say Freddie Morrison.
Okay.
Right,
He's
what's
got
up?
2 tallies now. He's got 2.
Did
Croxall's ahead 11-2 on that one.
I say his last name wrong?
Croxall. Yeah. Croxall.
Because Chucky's over there laughing, and I'm like, what?
That's hilarious.
Croxall, not Cronzel.
Croxall. Okay. All right, JD, what do you think about Mike Ennis versus Jacob Robinson? You have an opinion on that one?
Go pass.
Yeah, he said pass. All right, we got another one in the middle. Okay, so Mike Ennis is a heavy favorite, 9-1 on that one. Okay, Kurt Hood versus Craig Emch.
Oh, I want to say Kurt Hood. He's my boy.
All right, JD's got Kurt Hood.
I got
All right,
Kurt
Tim.
too.
His microphone's
Tim,
off.
unmute your mic.
Yeah, Tim's muted.
He's muted. Dave, you want to put your
No, I'd be,
guess on this one?
I'd be speaking out of ignorance here. I have no idea.
All right, you got one in the center. Chucky?
I'm going with Kurt.
Kurt. East Ohio all the way, baby. Christian?
Kurt Hood.
He's picking Kurt too.
My mouth's stuffed.
That's all right.
Yeah.
No worries. I wish my mouth was stuffed. I haven't eaten hardly at all. It's starting to, it's, weigh-ins is less than 11, 12 days. Hey, Drew, you be proud of me, brother. I was 192 yesterday morning. 186. Yeah, 186 today after work.
Nice.
Yeah, 6 pounds in about 33 hours.
Yeah, I'm about 170 now.
Dang, son.
Oh, the water cut. I usually do like 10 to 12.
Oh, okay. I need to figure out my my water cut ability. I still don't know the capabilities of my water cut.
Mhm.
So we'll see. I don't know. I'm still afraid to do it.
What's a water cut?
What's a water cut? Yeah, I'm 199. Yeah, I'm walking around 199.
Cardiologies has me on torsamide if anybody wants to borrow some.
Yeah, right. Oh shoot, I could use some of that. Send it my way, brother. Mike, what do you think? Kurt
What's the
Hood
number?
versus Craig Emch. This is right hand. Kurt Hood, Craig Emch.
Oh, right hand. I'm gonna go with Kurt.
He's going with
I
Kurt.
think that's gonna be a good match, though.
I hope so.
I think it'll be a good match.
I think they asked for the match. These two. I do believe they asked for it. What was
I
that?
think Kurt.
Well, let's hope it's a good one. Drew, what do you think?
I'll go with Kurt Hood.
Kurt Hood, FTW for Drew.
I'll go 3-1 though.
Okay. Giving Craig's got a good open hook. It's like a open like this, and then he goes like that, and then just it's kind of crazy. He did well at the Columbus though. I think he got
Is this right or left? This match?
right. What do you think, Tim?
It's Kurt and who?
Craig Emch.
I know it was right arm, and Tyler Irwin isn't the same right arm as left by any means, but Craig Emmett, pretty much dominated Tyler in Columbus last week, and when Craig gets into that deep block, when he gets his body under the table, there's no coming out of him. So the only way that I see Kurt winning this match is you know, with a fast hit, you know, some type of a flash. And, you know, I just, you know, I don't see that happening. I don't see him being able to stay out of you know, Craig's inside. So I'm gonna have to go with Craig on this one 3-0, you know, pretty convincingly.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Who didn't we ask? Kristen, you give me that. Kurt, Mike picked Kurt. Drew, did you give me an answer on that one?
Yeah, Kurt.
Yeah. Jack, what do you think?
I got nothing.
Nothing.
Hey Billy, it's Rich. I jumped back on to give my opinion on this one before I try and close
Yeah.
it. So I pulled both, right? I beat Craig before, and then I pulled Kurt down at Josh's house down at practice down there.
Yeah.
A couple times. I got to go Craig 3-0. I don't think Kurt has a hit or speed very much. I think he's kind of rolls into it. And that's if Craig sucks him into that kind of king's move, open hand top roll, it's hard to get out. You got to be pretty technical to figure out a way to work around that and keep climbing and get your shoulder behind it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going with Craig. And
yeah, absolutely. And I mean, even
really,
if Craig can't beat him right away, I feel like he'll just sit there.
Yeah, he felt really strong in Columbus, you know, whatever last weekend or weekend before, whatever that was. So
yeah. Yeah, he looked fairly good. Definitely looked good. Jack, you said you didn't have an opinion on that one, right?
Correct.
Okay. Jonathan, do you have an idea on that one?
Yeah, I haven't. I don't know the two, so I'll just be talking out of ignorance, as Dave said.
Gotcha. Got you in the center. Wilkie, you have an idea?
Was
you down there at practice whenever Kurt was there?
Yeah, I felt Kirk. I mean, he's strong. I mean, but everybody that's not 160 pounds feels really strong to me.
Yeah, right.
But I'll go with Kurt just for the underdog here. He's not too much of a technical pull, but
well, he's up 6-2. To be honest with you.
Oh,
yeah, he's up 6-2.
Yeah, I'll keep strong in East Ohio, boys.
There you go. JD, got any idea?
You already said Kurt.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you already said that. That's right. Okay. All right. That's it. Kurt is the favorite in that one, 6-2 on that one.
My phone's dying, Billy.
Well, you should be plugged in.
Oh,
come on.
How many times I gotta tell you, brother?
You want to be big time, you got to make big time moves, man.
Come on, bro.
Hey, I'm plugged in all the time, Chuck.
Okay, the next one, Jacob Robinson. Again, this is left hand, but his opponent is Mr. Marshall Tiny Burns. If any of you guys know who this is, Tiny is a very, very large man. You know? But he pretty much is just a little bit heavier than Jacob. I think Jacob probably goes like 260. I think Marshall probably goes 280. Right, Mike? Maybe 3? You think? Holy moly. Jeez. But I think they're pretty close on the list. I think that's why we had this match. They were pretty much neck and neck on the rankings list.
Tiny's hand is gigantic.
Oh yeah.
So I just a little bit of concerns with Tiny's health, though. I don't know how healthy he's been. That's the only thing that might hinder him. But he's a strong guy, man. His hand and wrist is super, super strong. So I think he 3-0.
Okay. Looks like Jacob is a big underdog for both of his matches, but I'm hoping he shows some people, what he has, I really do. Let's see here.
Tiny's been in the sport for a long time. I mean, this is like his second time around. He already pulled in wall and all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just he took a period of years where he really wasn't on the scene, but he's definitely not a newbie by any means.
No.
Tim, what do you think about that? You going to?
I think Tony wins this one. I mean, Tiny wins this one again.
Yeah,
pretty convincingly. 3-0.
Dave.
Once again, speaking out of ignorance, wouldn't know.
Yeah, I got you. Chucky.
I'm going with Tiny.
Tiny. He's going with Tiny. My phone just gave me something. Drew, what do you think?
Let's go with the underdog this time because I didn't pick him last time. You said he was hungry, so let's hope he fights for it.
Yeah.
3-2 though.
Yeah.
Because I said the other good. So.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big man. Holy moly, he's a big dude. Jack.
I need to do more homework. I haven't known any one of like the last 5 matches you've talked about. So
come on, Jack. You got to get over
Nothing.
to the east. You got to come east every once in a while, brother.
Yep, just short little 3-hour drive.
Yeah, exactly. Jonathan.
There's anybody named Tiny you got to go with, right? In the strength sport. So I'm saying Tiny 3-1.
Yep.
Tiny is not tiny.
No, he's definitely JD.
I don't know. Tiny.
He's picking Tiny. Blind. Christian.
Yeah, who are you talking about?
Marshall Burns and Jacob Robinson.
Yeah, I don't really know them.
Okay. You just put a check mark in the middle, I guess, then. Wilkie. What do you think, man?
No comment on that one unless
he said no comment.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. All right, moving along. Tyler Hoyt versus David Riggs. David Riggs is one of Mike's guys, I do believe, or
Lancaster.
somewhere down that way.
Yeah, he trains with Eric Morrison in Lancaster.
Mm-hmm. I know he's got a crazy hit and a press.
Yeah, this is going to be a good battle of inside versus outside, and Tyler's really good in the straps. So this is going to be a good match. Not a lot of people are talking about it, but I think this is going to be a 3-2. I think we get a 3-2 match out of these two guys.
Yeah.
And I'm going to lean towards Dave Riggs.
Oh, okay. Mike's got one for Dave Riggs. Tim, can you hear us?
So, I mean, I pulled with Tyler a decent amount. I have a pretty good gauge on him. I mean, unfortunately, I just don't know very much about Dave Riggs, and it would kind of be unfair for me to really kind of give a prediction, if I don't at least know something.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm going to have to go in the neutral on this.
Yeah. Mr. Shell, are you in the same boat as them? What?
Oh, your
I
mic's
don't,
on.
I don't know Riggs. I pulled Tyler. I know he's solid. And so I think I'd go with him just out of loyalty. But once again, I don't know Riggs. So it may be a vote out of ignorance.
Gotcha. Chucky?
I'm going with Tyler 3-2.
Oh, nice. Drew?
I'm gonna go with Tyler 3-1. I think it's really gonna come down to if Dave can be fast enough, really. I pull with him a little bit in Columbus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And in Toledo after the Buckeye Brawl.
Yeah.
If he can get in his lane, he's super, super strong.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I felt it. It's very strong.
Stylistically, I think Tyler has that lane that's gonna be bad for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that assessment for sure.
It's going to be a good fight. That's going to be a good match because, I mean, the two styles, a stylistic matchup is good. I think it's that hook versus the outside. I think.
Jack,
I am starting to think I'm a victim of like early onset Alzheimer's because I once again don't know either one of these two fucking people. So
you don't
Come
know
on,
Dave.
Jack. Come on, Dave Riggs comes to your practices and practices with you, man.
he has
Yeah,
never
Dave-
come to
Dave
one
was
of
at the
them.
practice
He's at
for
least
John's
never been to a
birthday.
practice that I've been at.
He
Oh,
he was at
John,
the
are
one
you
for
able to
John's
confirm?
birthday, Jack.
Have we ever had a Dave Riggs show up to our practice?
I don't know.
Hey, it's okay.
He was, Jack. He was at the one for John's birthday.
Okay. Yeah, that one I showed up like 2 hours late. So yeah, I think he was probably gone before I even showed up.
Hey, it's okay, Jack. I don't even know half these people that they're talking. I'm just
Hey,
flipping it.
let me get caught up on the chat real quick. I've been neglecting it for a little while. White Bone Knives, which I do believe that is one of Mike's guys. Can't remember his name right off the Robert, I do believe. What's Robert's last name?
Wheeler?
Yeah, Robert Wheeler. Yeah. I do believe that's him. He said if Chris is polling, you better have that table screwed down. Let's go, Chris.
Yeah, that's
DJ,
true.
Yep. DJ Fenton's here. He said, "What up, everybody?"
What's up,
Matthew
buddy?
Speakman, he's putting his words in, BJM, whatever that means. Top Hands polling team. They are saying Jacob Robinson. They're taking Jacob. And then Devin Wildzilla Tech said Riggs 3-1. I'll put a mark down for him. Mr. Freeman, you have an idea on that one?
I'm just gonna have to say Riggs 3-2 because it came to my birthday party. And Mr. Collins, when you come to my house, I got a Traeger grill that I've been working on here. So I got some of these delicious wings. So let me know you're coming and I'll start these the night before. Just
Nice,
just saying. Traeger will get you all. I just gotta say I have a Traeger and all you fuckers will show up.
Right there. That's where it's at. Right there. Drew, you make sure you show that to Mike. Right there.
I will.
Show what?
Show that pronator to Mike.
Oh man, Billy, you do got to come in.
Oh, Michael Watts. He wanted to be on. I think he's working.
I know. He messaged me. He said he
wanted to real bad.
He wanted to get on. I'm going to try to have another one Saturday, maybe like Saturday evening, because my daughter has a prom. So whenever she goes off to that, then I can maybe have another one. Okay. So maybe whoever didn't make it to this one can make it to one Saturday, maybe. But all right, Wilkie, you have any idea on that?
I'll just go with Tyler Hoyt just for loyalty there.
Have you ever met Tyler?
Yes, once.
Nice. Where did you meet him at?
Oh, where did I meet him at? Was he at Kiwanis?
No, he didn't make it to the Kiwanis.
Maybe I didn't meet him. Maybe I talked to him. Maybe I didn't meet him in person.
Good possibility.
Yeah, I'm not sure now. Now you got me questioning life, but I'll still go with Tyler.
JD, what do you think?
Tyler.
Okay. Christian.
I don't really know the other guy, but I'll root for Tyler.
There you go.
Yeah, I was kind of going like eaty, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Well, I think we got another really good matchup here. Matt Morrison versus Noah.
Buke.
Matt Morrison.
That's right, Buke. I was trying to remember how it was pronounced. I always said Buki, but that was wrong. Wasn't it like Buick?
Buke.
It's just regular, just Buke.
That's why I've always pronounced it. He hasn't slapped me yet. So.
Dave?
Well, I'll tell you, the Morrisons, I normally wouldn't bet against the Morrisons unless Noah, like a lot of Noah's, is Amish. I don't bet against the Amish either, but I don't think he is. And so I'd say I'd go with Morrison, but I know that's a stupid reason.
Well, we'll find out. Tim, can you hear us? Do you want to put in your 2 cents on this one?
So which one is this now?
Matt Morrison and Noah Buke.
And Noah, the Logan Cougars guy.
Yes.
Dude, Noah's got nasty hit. Like, I have to go with him.
Going with Noah. Chucky.
You guys mic off.
What up? You should still be able to hear us. You got Matt Morrison versus Noah Buke.
Noah. I'm going with Noah. Noah's gonna come in strong, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Better get
Mike?
that card because I want you here when I make smart ass remarks about your match.
Mike? Huh?
Oh, Noah Buke is a freak, man. That dude is a monster. I mean, I don't even understand how someone can be that strong, dude. Like, he's only, what, 170 pounds or?
Nah, not even.
Yeah, I doubt it. Probably like 154, 153-ish.
Nah, I think he's walking around a little heavier than that. He might be like 165.
I know he had to gain weight to face Drew.
He gained, I think, like 5 or 6 pounds at least to fool me.
Well, Drew knows how he feels. I mean, dude is strong, man. His hand is crazy.
That was a 3-2, wasn't it, Drew?
Yeah, I fouled out the one round. He pinned me very, very first round. I'm curious, is Matt Morrison, is he a top roller?
Dave? Chucky?
If he's a top roller, he's in big trouble.
No idea.
Chucky,
He's really
do you know
good.
if Matt's a top roller or a hooker?
He's a real good hook person. He's really good. When it came to me and him doing a super match, he mostly did a hook and he dominated me. I think he's more of a hooker than a top roller.
Okay.
Did he kind of throw his shoulder in with it, or was he more drag?
He was more drag. I didn't see anything. Like, you can go on my Instagram and look up. We went up against each other in old home days, and I think most of the time he was just dragging. He was really he was standing really tight though too. He was very tight.
I think Noah will drag him right out of it. I think it'll be 3-0 Noah.
Okay.
Dude, Noah's been training with Paul Talbot, I think.
Yeah.
Noah's real strong.
Yeah.
Dude, he's freakishly strong.
I'm not even going to ask Jack because Jack probably doesn't even know who these people are. Jonathan, you probably don't either. He said no. he said no.
He's enjoying his wings.
Yeah.
Noah pulled at the Pottery Festival last.
Yeah, Noah pulled at the he didn't pull at the Pottery Festival. He pulled at the Kiwanis event. It was him and Drew in a super match.
Dude, I know Logan's gonna get mad at me, but I saw him in practice last time. He was getting pins on Logan.
Oh, I'm sure there was a reason for that.
He might have got him in a bad spot.
No, Logan was probably letting him work too.
Yeah, he was letting him work.
Logan's a freak.
Dude, Logan is the freak. I think he was letting him work, and that was like the first time he actually got him, but he did get him at the practice.
Wilkie, do you know either of these guys?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Noah. I met Noah at the BAL when he pulled Palka.
Right.
And from what I've seen, he seemed like a pretty strong dude, and I was pretty impressed with him at Drew's match at Kiwanis. So I mean, I don't know the other fella, but I know Noah's a strong boy.
Yeah. JD, who are you taking?
Well, I gotta give love to my boy, man. None of you guys be giving love to my boy. I'm going with Morrison because I'm hoping he gets the win.
Cool, cool, man. Let's see a good match. I'm hoping. Christian,
Go with Noah.
Noah, dude, his hand. I guarantee you, if Noah gained like 20 or 30 pounds, he would be your twin, Christian. I swear, he would be your twin on the table. I mean, because his
How
hand.
tall is he?
Oh, he's only like what, like 22, 23, something like that. Not even that, maybe.
How tall is he?
Oh,
He's almost 6 foot, I'd say.
yeah, I would guess
Gotta be
5'10",
over
5'11".
6 foot. He's probably like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, that sounds. That's about what I am. 6'2".
Yeah, he'd be your twin, gain about 20, 30 pounds for sure.
Dude, and he don't have like big
Nice.
arms or nothing, dude. He's just, I mean, he just looks like a
Tendon.
little skinny dude standing over there. You know what I mean? But he's stronger and strong, man. This dude's strong. Noah Buke's
Does
a beast.
sound
He's
like
coming,
me.
dude. Noah Buke will be a national guy.
If he wants to, I think he could be. Okay, all right. Next match, we got Bill Connor versus Rich Gasky, right hand. And I think they gripped up at the last Columbus event, but I so much going on, I didn't notice who was getting the practice wins or not. Tim?
So this is Rich Gasky and
Bill Connor, right arm.
I'm
Incidentally,
going to take Rich.
He's
I'm
going
going to take Rich 3-1.
Because Bill's left hand is his dominant hand. Isn't
Yeah, and this is right arm, right?
it? Yep.
Yeah, if it was left, I would definitely take Bill.
Oh, guess who joined the chat?
yeah, I was going to say, if you've been paying attention, he is a pounding headache for Bill he'd be here. So hopefully,
Yeah, he made sure to show up.
They're doing both arms, aren't they? They're doing both arms.
Yep. They got a right and a left. Yep. Dave, what do you think?
Once again, don't know them.
Huh?
No idea. Don't know them.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Chucky?
Hey, Billy.
Stay rich, Dave.
Well, I don't know
Hey,
them.
Billy.
I'm going with Rich because I've heard his name over and over and over again. I only know of Bill as of recently over the last like 2 months, but over the last 3 years, I've heard of Rich for some reason.
Yeah. Mike?
I believe like what Tim just said. I think Rich gets him right, and I think in the left-hand match, Bill gets to win.
Oh, they're going both. I heard Bill
Yeah.
has a good left, so maybe Bill wins left then.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill's probably
Yeah, I mean, I from what I saw too at the
Bill's been training really hard.
Columbus
Bill's
tournament.
been training hard.
Bill was pulling pro left, and I don't remember if he got a win on Marshall.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so that right there, that says something,
We got Mr. Connor in the chat. He says, "What's going on, guys? Got a pounding headache. Otherwise, I'd be there. Good luck. Good luck, all. Can't wait for the 13th."
He's already feeling the stress, Billy.
Well, listen, Rich. You look on there. He says, "All I know is that Rich felt what I had left." So he said,
Billy,
"All
listen,
I know is he felt what I felt."
Hey, Billy, listen, I'm going to head out. Hey, everybody, nice seeing y'all. It was great to meet everybody. Some I met for the first time. Everybody else, I'll see you out and see you out on the tables. Take care, y'all. Have a good one. Stay strong.
Thanks for coming, Jonathan.
Enjoy the wings.
I don't know if Rich can hear us or not, but Bill's calling for the win in the chat for sure.
Everybody has hope. It's just not a strategy.
Jake Green's here. What's up, Jake? Top Hands Polling Team. What up? Chris Wood is ready for Mr. Bean. We got that one coming up next. Let's see here. Mike or Chucky, who did you pick?
I said I split them both for their.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Connor, Rich Gasky, right hand. Left hand. Might as well do them both now.
I said, I believe Rich gets him right-handed, and then I think Bill Connor wins left-handed.
Yeah. Drew?
But Bill's been training really, really, really hard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Putting in the work. Drew, what do you think, man?
Bill's calling for the win. I'm gonna have some faith in him. Got some faith in me. I got some faith in him. Let's go 3-1.
Right and left.
I'll go 3-0 left if everybody's saying he's left-handed. I didn't realize he was left-handed. Have they so they've pulled before though, right-handed?
No, we've never pulled before.
Okay.
Not right-handed.
I haven't seen too much from Rich really, but Bill's been real supportive, so I'll throw it back his way.
Right. Jack, I know you've seen these guys. Jack's probably not even there. Look at this. Christian?
How's your left feeling, Rich?
My left is feeling great. My right is a little compromised, but I'm gonna try and do what I can.
He's the smartest guy in here. He asked him how he felt.
Well,
yeah, left is feeling real good. I mean, I pulled a little bit just after pool side table stuff down in Columbus. Left felt great. I mean, I didn't get a whole lot of resistance from anybody on the left side, but the right, my hook is where my safety net is on the right, and I probably have a torn labrum in my right shoulder, so that's kind of screwing me a little bit. But
well, that's a tough one for me to predict. I pulled Bill, but I don't know really where he was at. And it was after my match with Charlie. And just kind of going off of that, I would say Rich, right and left. But kind of out of ignorance because I just don't really know where Bill is.
JD, you got an opinion on that one? Do you know?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I don't know, Rich. I'll take Rich.
Yeah. Wilkie?
No comment.
No comment. Easy enough. All right, next one we got Top Hands Polling Team. Hopefully they're still watching. We got Chris Wood from down near Beckley, West Virginia, right hand against Alex Bean from our East Ohio Arm Wrestling. Let's see here. Tim, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably don't know who Chris Wood is, do you? No?
No. I mean, obviously, I know Alex. I pulled with him a lot. But, I mean, I've never gripped up with Chris. Like, I don't know anything about him. So, it would just be out of ignorance,
Yeah. Same for you, Dave?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm guessing everybody here has no idea who Mr. Chris Wood is.
Nope.
We're international. We're being watched from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, Manolo Sanchez.
Manolo, what up, brother? Get in here. Hit the Hit the link. Let's see here. Jake Green, he's in the chat. He might be making an appearance. Hopefully we're gonna get that squared away. I think we had some scheduling issues on the other end, Jake. If you're still here, hopefully we can get that squared away and get you confirmed for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, Manolo's in the chat. Hopefully he can join in the fun, hopefully. Mike, you have any idea? Chris Wood, Alex Bean?
I don't like you said, I don't know the Chris Wood. I know Alex Bean is a monster. He's really super impressed. I was super impressed with him at your tournament at the Kiwanis.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think did he win he's a 176 guy, right?
No, 198.
Oh, he's 198 guy?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was a 176er, but man, he was still impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, his arms are just impressive. It's crazy.
Yeah, I thought he was a lighter guy, man. He's in my class.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah, another monster. Geez.
Dude, his left is crazy good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I it takes everything for me to hold his left. And I have to have my shoulder behind it and everything.
Wow.
His left is very, very, very good.
Wow.
You don't want to get into a hook with him, I guarantee you that. But his right is coming along. His right's coming along.
I mean, it would take somebody like me or Cody or Rich or like somebody of that caliber to really like get through his hook left-handed.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. If you go wrist to wrist with him, he does this weird like kind of twist and like digs his wrist into your wrist. Oh, it hurts so bad. It hurts really bad whenever
I've never tried that. We'll have
man.
One of these practices we'll have to play with it.
Yeah.
I love the wrist to wrist. I love going wrist to wrist with people.
No, it's like it goes like this and like
like that.
Jams in. Oh, it's so painful. Drew, what do you think, man? You got any idea on that one?
I don't know the one guy. I remember seeing Alex pull at Kiwanis, and I don't remember who he was facing, but I remember a specific match I was real impressed with. It was like a really good match.
He pulled Joe Blue, I believe, right-handed in super match there.
Right.
I'll pick him. I hope it's exciting like last time. We'll just say 3-2. I don't really know though.
Yeah, I don't know much about Chris. Hopefully he is matched up evenly with Alex. You know, the only thing that we was able to, try to figure out, Mr. Adkins and myself, we went off experience and weight, so, I think Chris had like a year and a half in, and Alex is roughly about maybe a year and a half-ish. So, we went with that, trying to get their guys involved too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Top hands pulling team, Mr. Atkins, there he is. Thanks for the opportunity to destroy his hook. Well, we'll find out. Let's see here. Jack's not there. Wilkie, you got an idea?
Yeah, I'll go with Alex.
Alex. JD?
I'm sorry. Who again?
Alex Bean and Chris Wood. Chris Wood's from Beckley, West Virginia.
Like 5 hours south.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pass.
He said pass. Okay. All right. Yes, sir, he says. Okay. All right. Here we go.
A couple real screamers.
This is the big match. This is the big match here. Dave, I don't know if you saw, but I split it up. Your left hand is moved down a few. But right hand, let's see here. Right hand, the professor, Mr. Dave Shell, versus East Ohio's own the young buck, Justice Black.
So I'm pulling Justice first then.
Yep. You're
Okay.
pulling Justice first, right arm.
Okay.
Wait, how do you think it's going to go, Dave?
Well, I have never won a quick match in my life. It depends on whether we are close enough in strength that I can make him work. Because if I can make him work, he's going to gas out. If I can't make him work, I'll go down in flames like I did with what's his name down in North Carolina, with, Hunter Welsh, which I called out. I said, "Hey, if I can slow him down, he may win the first couple." Of course, that was a ridiculous best of 20, but I couldn't stop him. So I told he's getting very strong. I wish, to be honest with you, with both of them, I wish I'd paid closer attention when I was at the practice with both of them, because I never figured, I'd ever be pulling him in a situation like this, since there is, of course, a good bit of weight differential with me and both of them. On the other hand, all of my weight is in my legs or my ass, so it doesn't really make that much difference.
I love this man. I love this man so much.
I love that.
He's great. Dave, what is your prediction? The Professor versus Justice Black.
Well, I'm going to be optimistic and say I'm, not going to get swept. I don't know if I'll actually beat him, but win the thing. But it'll be a split.
Okay.
I mean, I suppose I probably have to, say that I'm going to win, because otherwise people would say, "What a wuss." Okay, so I'm going to win.
There you go.
Yeah. In fact, it's like Christina said at the very beginning about getting mad or whatever. A couple of years ago, I had what was his name? Steve Black was reffing at a tournament. He said, the problem with you, Shell, is you come up to the table like I'm going to have fun, as opposed to coming up to the table like I'm going to kill this guy. And that's probably true.
Yeah. You got to come at the table like you're going to do some damage. Let's go.
Yeah.
Because trust me, Justice, he knows you have that sticking spot, and he knows you got really good endurance in that spot.
Yeah.
So he knows what he has to do, and he's putting in the work in order to do it. So that's a tip of the hat to you that he's putting in the extra work in order to get stronger. So he gives you a match.
Yeah, definitely the last 2 inches are the worst for me to get me to the
right
arm.
Yep.
What is the best of?
5. Yep. Tim, can you hear us?
Yeah.
What do you think? Professor versus the young buck Justice.
Well, I think if Dave is able to stop a match and Justice is going to sit there and try to fight through that, he might end up burning his arm out. If this was 5-6 months ago, I would have picked Dave, honestly, like probably right arm 3-2 or 3-1, left arm, probably a toss up. But I pulled with Justice a little bit at that Columbus Arnold, and I was very impressed with just how far he's come technically, and like some of the things he was doing. Obviously I was letting him work around a little bit, but he was transitioning, he was doing things that, you don't see, novice pullers doing, you certainly don't see, many other team pullers doing. So I'm going to say if Justice would get stopped like that, he would be smart and either elbow foul to get a restart, or, lay a match down and then make an adjustment and come back and win. So I'm going to go with Dave 3-1, both arms. I'm sorry, Justice 3-1, both arms.
You're going Justice 3-1?
3-1, both arms. Yeah.
Now, Dave is facing Brian Sparrow Fisher on the left arm. It's only right arm.
Justice on the right?
Yep.
So wait, it's Justice on the right or the left?
Justice is on the right with Dave.
I'll still go 3-1 with Justice. I'm sorry.
Okay. Gotcha. Chucky.
Dave, right-handed. Let's see. I I'm going with Dave only because I think that if he freezes him, which is probably going to happen, I think Dave's going to take it because of that, based upon that. So the youngin's going to bleed out. That's my prediction.
Oh snap! Justice spent, I want to say, 4 hours. We was out of practice Saturday, and he spent 4 hours out of practice, and I would guess every bit of an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes with his right arm on the table. Very impressed.
So he's
how long he lasted.
Well, hopefully he's resting up though. He's not like going to be like sore, blown up for this.
Now he come over today right before this, and we did very light recovery work. He said it was a little sore from Saturday just because he pulled so much.
Well, he should probably chill out now.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
10 days, 10, 11 days out.
Yep.
Yep. So the plan is, I think,
but he recovered.
Yeah, he's coming over, I think, Saturday evening or something, or sometime Saturday, and we're just going to do lightweight recovery again.
I mean, we know Dave could go to 50 practices between now and then and still be just strong.
Yeah, exactly.
Not everybody can do that, including myself.
No, me either.
Well,
Me
Justice, he's young and he'll recover. He recovers so fast, and he has a ridiculous amount of endurance.
Yes, he does.
I mean, he can. You know, maybe it'll come down to an endurance game. But yeah, I think Justice. I mean, I think it'll be a close match though.
That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, he's got lots of endurance. But hey, I'm gonna head out, guys. Have fun.
Later, brother. Love you.
Take care.
Drew, do you got an idea on that one?
I don't really know, but it sounds like how young is this kid? He's like
17.
Pretty young, right?
17.
Okay. And it sounds like he's pretty hungry. So I'm gonna say 3-1 to him. I think probably he'll lose one round in that sticking spot, and then something will fire him up between.
Yeah. His transitions are getting really good. I'm not saying they're as good as Christians, but they're getting toward, when you think of transitioning as far as my group or our group, Christian is up there with the best transitions in the group. And I tell you what, Justice is getting up there, with his transitioning and going to the right spots where he needs to be, in accordance to whoever he's pulling. He's doing really well. And he's only been in the sport, 10 months? It's wild.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of the stuff that I was feeling from him, it's most guys don't start doing those kind of moves and transitions until like 2-3 years into the sport.
Yeah. He's excelled quite a bit in my eyes over the last 10 months. And I think by, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, maybe 3 years at the max, he'll be top 5 in 54s and all.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as his body, just develops a little bit more, size.
Yeah. He's just so good as far as the table smarts. He's gotten so much better, and he'll catch you in a weird spot too if you're not careful. So, all right. So Drew, you took the young buck.
Yep.
Jack's still not there. Wilkie, who do you think?
I'm gonna go with Dave on both matches, just to keep these young guys hungry. And
oh, there it is.
Sometimes it's hard for me to bet against old man strength. I never trust it. It's always a wild card.
Yeah, I felt Dave sticking spawn in it. It's not anything to joke about, dude. You take some power to get through that.
It's a lot better right-handed too.
Yeah. And I think these matches are, to be honest with you, I think more evenly placed because Brian isn't as strong as Justice. So Brian left hand would be better matched than with a right hand against Dave. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to be pretty good. Mike, you have an idea? Mr. Williamson?
Yes, sir.
What do you think, Dave Show or Justice Black?
I'm going with the professor.
There you go.
He's gonna get that hand control, and he's gonna think about all the pride he's got on his line, facing these youngsters, putting these youngsters in their place. He's gonna lean over and whisper to him a little bit and say, "Boy,
hey,
about to
Dave
be
ain't
bedtime."
driving 6.5 hours for nothing. I guarantee you that. He's bringing it. Dave's bringing it. Guarantee you.
I got the old man strength. Let's go.
Gotcha. JD, you got an idea on this one?
Well, I gotta go with the professor because I've known him longer and he seems pretty strong, so I'll go with the professor.
All right. Dave, you are officially the favorite in this match.
I hope I don't disappoint, folks.
You are the favorite in this match, my man. 75% favorite. As far as this podcast goes. All right, now we already talked about Bill Connor and Rich Gasky, left hand. Everybody's pretty much guessing Bill Connor left hand more so than Rich. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. Mr. Mike Williamson versus Chucky Peterson.
I'm waiting for it.
Uh-oh.
Who's got it, guys? Who's
Now
got
it's
it?
getting real. Now it's gonna get real.
Tim?
So it's been probably about 5 or 6 months since I pooled with Chucky, like maybe a little bit longer than that. But I have kind of an idea what that is. I mean, me and Mike have practiced a little bit. Like we've never done any ready goes or real matches. But I've seen him pool a lot recently at a lot of tournaments that I've been to. And he's just leveled up so much in the last, 4 or 5 months, especially. I mean, I remember the first year Mike was pulling, I used to make kind of joke about kind of like that garage style pulling and some of the weird, nasty positions that he would let himself in. But I mean, it's incredible the 180 that he's really put in so much time and research, studying, a lot of poolers and just a lot of just different ways of training. He's getting to that point where he's going to be, getting into the open classes here very shortly. If not this year, I think by sure, by mid 2024, I think he'll be done right-handed with amateurs. I'm definitely going to take Mike in this match. I think he's just made so much more progress. And again, no offense to Chucky, but it's just I haven't seen him pool lately. Like I can only go off of what I know. I felt last summer.
Don't worry, Tim.
Good
You're going to
assessment.
see May 13th, buddy.
That's a good assessment. All right, wait.
Chucky,
Dave,
I'm trying
what do
to
you
get
think?
you to pool like my new guy. Like I want to see that.
Yeah. Dave, what do you think?
I'm going to go with Chucky for 2 reasons. One sensible and one probably stupid. But the sensible one is that when Chucky gets desperate, he gets sneaky. And what I mean by that is I pulled him in a super match at his super match thing a year and a half ago, Thanksgiving weekend. I actually beat him once. I beat him the second time, except he got desperate and put his foot up on the upright on my side of the table and used his quad power to yank me back and beat me there. So whatever. Now, on the other hand, it's not going to be a sweep because, after all, if I could beat Chucky once, anybody can beat Chucky once. So I'd go with I'll go with Chucky there. The other kind of dumb reason is I say that one of my functions in the sport is to inspire people, and what I do, I show up when they don't know what they're doing, and I beat them. And I was at one of his very first practices, and he was one of the people's like, "What the hell? I can't do anything against this old coot." And so as a result of this, he really started training like mad and leveled up, and now he crushed me. So I'll go.
There you go. There you go.
I picked you, Professor. How can you do that to me?
Yeah.
Nice. We'll get back to you, Chucky. Drew, what do you think?
So, I'm curious to hear from Mike, because I had seen I don't remember what I was watching. He had said something his right wasn't feeling good or something like that before. How's your right feeling right now?
I was able. It has been a little banged up. I did compete with it. I did pretty much withdraw from the tournament after 2 matches or after 4 matches. It's a little banged up, but I've definitely turned the corner. But I've been like rehabbing like crazy. I was in the gym today, and I was at probably 80%. So another 2 weeks, I'll be at 100% go. But my strength training definitely hasn't been where I wanted it at. But I'm not going to make any excuses or anything like that. I will be ready to go for the match.
Okay. Yeah.
But my training didn't go the way it goes, but that happens to a lot of us, right? So
No, it does. How are you feeling, Chucky, right-handed?
Well, I was talking with Mike. We were actually texting each other and talking about it and stuff, and sounded like he was banged up. And at the time, it felt like my right was banged up, and I rested it like enough. And on practice Sunday, it was a different story. Like it felt great, and I was like, "Well, okay." Like it was like a dumb thing. Like I'm like, "Well, I thought I was banged up, but maybe I'm not." Like it was odd.
yeah, that's the way it kind of goes. And like Eric, like when I train with Eric, he'll feel the same way. Like, I feel kind of banged up. Then you start pulling. It's like, wow, I feel great now. So
you feel
once we get on the table,
90%.
once we get on the table, adrenaline takes over, and it ain't going to matter anyway. It ain't going to matter till after the match. So,
Drew, who do you got?
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pick my boy Chucky. I like both these guys, but I'm gonna pick Chucky. But I'm gonna pick 3-2. I think Mike's gonna hard it out. I think maybe it's gonna give him some stuff that he's gonna see that he should work on afterwards. But I think maybe this would be even more of a grinder if he was feeling 100%. But
Chucky's got some good training partners. He's training with some really smart guys.
and he's got a cool nickname.
Chucky's going to be ready. I'm not, Chucky called me out. You know what I mean? So,
I'm excited for it. I hope you guys both come in all fired up. I hope you do. I hope it's exciting.
Hey, I'm expecting these guys to get all hyped up and roaring on the table. I don't expect any less.
Hungry like a wolf, baby.
That's why we have these matches, to put on a show. That's the most important thing. We're there to put on a show and to get the exposure for you guys.
What do you think's going to happen, Billy?
Oh, I tell you what, you guys are both weak. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Calm down. I personally, my opinion, I think these guys are equally matched. To be honest with you, I think it's whoever's going to get to their spot, whatever spot is comfortable, because these guys are equally matched as far as strength, in my opinion. But I've only got to pull Chucky once. I've got to pull Mike a few more times, but I know Mike has gotten a whole lot better, from the first time that I pulled him to now. Like, he's not making those stupid mistakes as much now. Now, I'm not saying that he still isn't, but they're a whole lot less than what they were, at the beginning. If Mike can stay close to his arm and not make those mistakes, I think Mike has a little bit of the, I don't know. Chucky's hook was really good too.
It's a close match, I think.
I think it's a close match, man. I tell you what. Yeah, I think it's going to be a round 5, to be honest with you. I'm going to be in the middle. I'm going in the middle. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Mike, and I'll give you plenty of opportunity after pool to, beat up on me to get your revenge.
There you go.
Okay. No, I mean, I feel like I'm the underdog going into this match, personally.
Chucky's got a really good right hook. I felt it a long time ago, and I think Chucky pulled through my right. Chucky, didn't you get mate? Didn't you pull through my right?
No.
In a hook?
It was left.
Oh, it was left.
I couldn't do anything with your right.
Oh, okay. I thought you pulled through my right hook.
No, you pulled a match that day, and I still couldn't mess with your right. That's how.
Oh.
Nasty.
Well, that's how it's going to be with you and me on the left too in July. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I mean, I'm going to try to go outside. Chucky's probably going to try to pull me in the hook. Or if we try to go outside, we'll probably end up in the straps. And then I don't know if that's going to be where he wants to be. So,
hey, one thing I want to give you some advice, Mike. I want you to stay calm at the table.
No.
Listen, you got to get hyped up prior to that, but when you're on that table, you have to be able to think. You understand?
Yeah.
If you're all wound up and crazy while you're pulling, you're not going to be able to make the decisions that you're supposed to make.
Well,
okay?
My style is I'll just go for the hit win, and if I don't hit the hit win, then I lose the match. You know what I mean?
He's going balls to the wall, everybody. He's going balls to the wall.
I mean, that's what like I get back in the corner. It's like, okay, I'm flying everything I got, dude. If I don't hit the start and get the pin, then I might lose the match.
Well,
that's
we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. JD, do you got an idea on this one?
I'm swinging for the fences. Woo!
No disrespect to Mike, but I think Chucky is gonna win all the way because let me tell you something. When it comes to practice, like I don't know if it's because I'm weak as shit or if I'm like just not that strong as I used to, but Chucky fucking Peterson smokes me every practice, and it gets like it does get annoying, but I can tell that it's
getting old for JD.
It's getting pretty old, but it's good because Chucky is becoming a lot more stronger than when I first met him. And he's my cousin. I love him to death. He's my teammate. I'm always gonna back him up. So Mike, I respect you a lot, man. You're a good guy. Him and I pulled at your what was it, QEs or whatever it was called again? I forgot. Yeah. That was in November, and I remembered I beat Mike, which was a big shock for me because when you see the freaking arms on this guy and then compared to me, I was like, how did I get that sweep? You know what I mean? Like, but I mean,
you took my hand, bro. You got a good start. You took my hand.
Yeah, I was like, damn. But I
was trying to practice hook.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna like smoke me, but then I took the hand. I was like, damn. So, but yeah,
that happens, that happens in arm wrestling matches. Sometimes people take hands.
Right. I say Chucky Peterson all the way, man. And yeah, like Billy Collins said, I really can't wait till I can't wait to see you guys pull at my event. I'm super excited.
Oh, I'm coming to smash that boy.
Yeah, Compton's about to whoop up on that fucking.
Hey, I tell you what, Chucky, you better be able to get through my hand because you ain't getting through this hook. I guarantee you that, son.
JD, I wanted to thank you, by the way, for that. Because since that day you took my hand, I've started training my hand and my riser, and now my hand don't get took very much. Chucky Peterson will not take.
All right, Wilkie, what do you think, man? Chucky and Mike, right-handed.
I'm gonna go with Chucky. I think he finally gets on the map with Dunkin' Donuts, and that's it. He goes up to the next level here.
We're not talking about that. Talking Mike Williamson and Chucky Peterson, right arm.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's going to get his deal with Duncan after this win over Mike.
Mike, where you buy your coffee from?
I don't drink coffee.
Oh man.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, never mind. Chucky,
You're
3-0.
missing out. You're missing out, Mike. You're missing out, Mike. You need to drink you some black coffee, bro.
I don't
You
need
got to
it.
get on the coffee train. All right. It looks like Chucky's a little bit of a favorite in this one, boys.
Yes.
Chucky's just a little bit of a favorite. Mike, you better pull out all the stops, brother.
I don't do anything else.
All right. Next match, guys. Right-handed. Nathaniel Richards and JD Fox. The man, the myth, the legend, JD Fox. Tim, you got an idea on that one?
So is Nate Richards, is he like an 18-year-old? Is that right?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
But is
17.
he young?
Yeah, he's real
Is
young.
it the guy that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, a little bit longer hair, black hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I plugged this one in.
I pulled with him like last summer a little bit. I'm taking JD experience. I think he'll crack his hand. I mean, I think Nate has tools to win, but I don't see enough aggression from him at the table, and I think JD's going to get real fired up and crack his hand back. So I'm going to go with JD on this.
Okay, nice. JD, real quick question. Did you guys face at Kiwanis? You and Nathaniel?
Nope.
No? Who did he face at Kiwanis? He was in the teams?
Nate was there. That's why I pulled with him a little bit of practice tape.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Dave, what do you think?
I would go with JD with the hesitation that of course I don't pull with them all the time. I pull with them and then I disappear for a while, and the next time I come back to Western Pennsylvania. And I found JD is variable. You know, sometimes I show up and it's like, holy crap. At other times I show up and it's like, you know, he didn't eat his Wheaties that morning. So I don't know. It just seems like his strength. But no, I would, you know, assuming that, you know, and I might add also that I was only supposed to pull Chucky's thing, but then JD decided to hop at the last minute and crushed me. So I'll go with JD.
He's going JD. 2-0. Chucky.
Oh, hands down, JD. JD's been showing up to practice again, and I haven't seen Nathaniel. I told Nathaniel if he would show up to practice, I'd help him out, you know, try and get his right to get where he wanted and stuff, but he just hasn't been showing up. So I mean, I guess
you got to put in the work to get better.
Yeah, I mean, if he's hitting the gym and practicing with the guys he brought up here and maybe learns a little bit from them and like gets a spot or something, but I just don't know if he's going to be ready for JD's tendon strength. Like, it's just he comes in and is
I don't like Chucky. I think he has what it takes, but I just don't think he believes it. Like, I think he needs more confidence in himself to be able to deal with, you know, JD's hits and, you know, his fire.
Yeah, his hook is really strong. But I don't see it. Like, if he showed up to practice, that would be a different story. Then I'd probably be split down the middle, but haven't seen him since I talked to him about it, and that was like 4 months ago or something. So
yeah. Okay.
He did bring a couple strong kids over, and you know, they pulled with us, so he might be, you know, getting table time and with them kind of thing. But
let's hope so.
Nothing beats, you know, JD coming to practice with these monsters that I train with. So
yeah. Drew, what do you think?
I have not seen the other guy pull. I saw JD. Like I remembered his face from the Kiwanis seeing him pull, and he definitely got fired up. Sounds like from Chucky, he's working harder for this too. So I'll say 3-0 JD.
Yep. Wilkie.
I got no comment on that.
No comment. Got it. Mike.
JD, man.
I gotta jump off, by the way.
All right.
Later, Drew.
Later,
Got
Drew.
it.
Thanks for the
JD,
love.
you think you're gonna take it?
Well, here's the thing. Like I'm not trying to put myself down. I'm not trying to like lose confidence and stuff. And I respect Nathaniel a lot. He's like a little brother, and it's just I've noticed lately that when I go to practices, I do notice I do feel a little weaker. I don't know if it's because I'm not fired up or whatever it is, but I know I probably will get fired up at the tournament, which probably will boost my confidence up and get me a little stronger. But Nathaniel, he may be a teenager still. Hopefully he's going to turn 18 pretty soon to be an adult, but just because he's a little guy, he's a big guy compared to me. I don't know, but I mean, I'm just going to say it's like down the middle, like, I mean, when I do the tournament, I'm not like, when I pull against him, I'm not going to I don't really want to sweep on him. Like I kind of want to give him some table time. Like I want to give him some work. Like I want him to work all that. So I don't know. I usually don't like to compare myself to I don't like to guess who I'm going to beat, it's only going to happen when the day comes. So.
Okay. All right. Everybody
JD,
think
was that JD talking?
What's that?
All right, guys. Anthony Pergantis versus Danny Hilliard, left hand.
Danny Hilliard.
Who said that?
JD said it.
JD already got Danny.
I concur.
Dave?
I concur. Although, in all honesty, I don't know the other guy, but I do know Danny, and I've watched him.
Tim?
Is this Anthony Burgess, like Bergas? Is that who you're talking about?
Pergantis.
I honestly don't know anything about that guy, to be honest. But where is he from?
Pittsburgh.
Interesting. I never heard of him.
He was at Kiwanis, and I do
Yeah,
believe.
do you know who this is?
Yeah. Yeah, Anthony beat me left-handed down in West Virginia. Totally smoked me left-hand.
Yeah, I believe he trains with Mike, I believe, doesn't he?
I have
with D'Ambrosio?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
think so.
still you're strong, but again, I'm not going to comment on a match where I've never seen that guy pull before, or remember him pull before.
Yeah, they had a match at Kiwanis, I do believe, that ended in fouls. But I know
Those two did.
I'm not sure if I ever pulled Danny or not. I know I gripped up with him in Cleveland at a practice, but I think it was right on. But I know Anthony's left is way past mine.
Okay.
So,
and this is the left-handed match.
It's a left-handed match. Yep. So,
I mean,
I'm not entirely sure how much.
If I go off that, then I mean his left is way past yours. Then I mean, I at least think he did match, but it still wouldn't be fair for me to fully predict if I've never, I can't remember any of his matches.
Chucky,
Oh,
does Danny wax you left?
Oh yeah, so many times. So many times.
Just like I'm gonna do in July. Yep.
That was a setup. That was definitely a setup. But,
So man, if it ended on fouls at the Kiwanis, then they really were fighting for it. And I do believe both of these guys are gonna come in wanting this match. And I'm hoping it's a really close one. I really am.
I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be 3-2 one way or the other, and it's gonna be nasty.
Danny is older too. I would not have believed, when he was pulling Masters, I want this guy carded. I think he said he's 51 or 52.
Yep.
Well, Dave, yeah, because I remember Danny Hilliard was around like when I first started, even like in 2005.
Yeah.
So let's see. Chucky, he's picking who?
Danny.
Danny. Jack's not even here. Jeff.
I'm going with the Pittsburgh boy.
Pittsburgh. Who? He's going with Pittsburgh. Mike.
What was the Anthony?
Anthony Pergantis.
Man, I pulled that guy at West Virginia. He was so fast.
Yeah, dude, he smoked us both.
Yeah,
dude, he's like lightning.
He's fast and
This
strong.
dude is like lightning.
Dude, I tried to hold him, and then he just goes like this. He goes, "Ugh," and just totally just rips through my left. I was like, holy crap.
I think I've seen the other guy that trains with Chucky, but I've never like gripped up with that guy. Yeah. That's gonna be a good match right there, I think.
I mean,
and one dude is super fast, man. He is lightning fast, Chucky. Like Chuck. This guy is the fastest starter I've ever seen in my life, man. He's fast.
Yeah, it's very quick.
I'm leaning. I think speed kills, man. I'm going for the speed.
He's going Pittsburgh. JD, you got your boy?
Yeah, Danny. And
4-2.
yeah. And listen, I'm gonna probably hop off here because I gotta get to sleep for work. But before I go, I look forward to seeing you guys on the 13th, and I hope to see you guys on July 15th. And then I got another event on actually both me and Chucky are putting this on July 5th at the Meadville Thunder in the City.
August 5th.
August 5th.
Yes.
August 5th.
Yes. And then I didn't know if you guys could do me a huge favor. So we've got 4 super matches in Townville, and I was wondering if you guys could try to find me a woman to grip up with some girl. Her name is Kate something. Her husband's coming up to
Guth.
She pulled at Kate Guth pulled at Arnold's. It's going to take a higher. It's just not going to be just some random female to be able to pull Kate. Kate's a good puller. She knows what to do.
Shit.
So you're going to need, like maybe like I would actually get in contact with Bethany Louise even possibly, I know there's a weight difference possibly,
yeah. Bethany's
been doing this long enough, She
Yeah.
pulled the guys in Columbus because there was no ladies to pull with. She pulled with the dudes. But, I don't know. That could be a little bit far of a drive for her. But there's not many other ladies.
There's
in
not
America.
many within an hour of there.
Right.
That's the thing geographically.
Well, if I don't find a woman match, we'll just stick with 4 super matches at Townville.
Yep. But just giving you the info, that's all.
Thanks, Billy. Well, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys.
All right. Later, brother.
JD. Have a good
All right,
night.
guys. My prediction for this, I'm going with the Pittsburgh boy. I'm going with him. I'm going with Anthony. That's who I'm pulling. That's not who I'm pulling. That's who I'm pulling for. Okay. Got it. So that one's going to be close. That's a 4-3 on that one. 4 being Danny, 3 being Anthony. These guys, this next match had a war at the Kiwanis, and that's why it was one of the first ones that I picked to be on the card. Was Logan Scott and Don Jackson. Don Jake Jackson from Pittsburgh, and Logan Scott, he's from down West Virginia, I do believe. Yeah, they had probably a minute and a half war.
Yeah, that war was
and
awesome.
everybody
That
was
sick.
screaming. Everybody
Yeah.
stopped
Yep.
off the pro table and everything. Everybody stopped and was watching this match, and everybody was screaming. Dude, it was a blast. It was awesome to stand there and watch it. You know, just because these guys are both amateur pullers, you know, they haven't been in it too long, but they are able to keep their elbows down and they were able to keep into their power. And Don ended up pulling out the win on that.
Don's an amateur? No.
Well, Don is not. I would not say he's. He just hasn't pulled a lot. I mean, he definitely has been around.
It was definitely in the amateur class.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I say amateur. Hopefully, Don has been able to level up, because I know Logan has been training with Tyler Hoyt and them down there putting in the work. So hopefully they're going to have another good war. Tim, do you got an idea on who might take that one this time?
I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh this time.
Pittsburgh. Dave, do you know either of these guys?
I know Don. How old's Logan? Unless Logan's up there in years too, I have to go with the old guy.
I think Logan's probably like 30-ish.
Okay, well then we have to go with Don.
Monster.
Definitely in somewhere in the master's classes.
Yeah, Chucky.
I'm going with Logan, but it's gonna be close again.
Yeah. I'm going to take Logan also. I'm going to say Logan is going to make the adjustment this time. It's going to take more than just, one win to get it this time. So I think Logan's going to make an adjustment and transition to the right position, to get the win. Wilkie.
I'll go with Dawn.
He's going with Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Count me out for the next couple picks. I'm going to be indisposed here.
Oh, geez. Make sure you mute your mic. We don't want to hear the toilet flush.
Yeah, 10-4 on that.
Mike, you remember that match? You were standing there pretty close, wasn't you?
Yeah, I think so. I think I remember that match. I'm not sure. I mean, I really don't know the other guys, but I'm going to be pulling for what's his name, Bart.
You got Don Jackson and Logan Scott.
Yeah, Logan Scott. Yep, Logan. That's going to be a good match, though.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's going to be a real good match, too.
I'm not sure. I know Logan Scott's been training with Tyler Hoyt, but I'm not sure about the other guy who he trains with or anything.
He's a Pittsburgh guy. He trains with Mike D'Ambrosio. I do believe.
It's kind of hard to say. We really don't know these guys. We've only seen them pull a couple times. It's hard to say. So,
dude, we're gonna find out though. We are gonna find out.
Yeah. Sometimes, like the matchups make the matches too, right? So, like one guy will look really good against another guy, but then he grabs up, and then there's a different, matchup makes a difference sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. I gotta roll. You guys have.
I have to get to those Pittsburgh practices. This is about the only practices in the state I think I've never been to.
Who's winning this one, boys?
Oh yeah, definitely the young buck. Young buck's taking the old man out to lunch on this one.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm taking Dave all day on this one. I know Brian
I'm only 3
is a
times.
young kid, and then I know he's really trying hard. I'm gonna take Dave on this one. I know it's left-handed, but I just think Dave's gonna have too much for him.
I'm only about 3 times as old as this one, as opposed to 4 times as old as the other one. But
Yeah, Brian only weighs like 135 pounds, I think.
and like I say, I outweigh both of them, remarkably. The one thing I do seem to remember, of course, that was a year ago or some time back, is that Justice was a lot stronger than Brian.
Right. And it's still that way, but Brian is he's been to many, many, many practices. He's really trying hard to do what he needs to do to get better on the table.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still taking the professor personally. Mike, you're taking the young buck?
I mean, I don't know these guys, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm just going to root for the young bucks.
All right. Sounds good. Tim?
I'm going to go with Dave this time.
Yep. Jack's not here. Jeff's indisposed on the toilet. Oh, look at this. And guess who's up next? Yeah.
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 He's got
that
a
man
match with Lawrence
himself.
Bell, right? Lawrence Bell?
Yeah.
It's
Wilkie
Lawrence Bell with who? I'm sorry.
and Jeff Wilkinson. Left
Oh.
hand, I do believe. Yeah. No, it's right hand. Sorry. Right hand.
Lawrence has been
Lawrence
improving.
Bell versus Jeff Wilkinson.
Lawrence has been improving, and he got that near pin on Terrence at the tournament. That was close to a pin. You remember that? He jumped in the hook with him there.
Yep.
So I don't know if
I
I've
th-
seen
do-
Will. I don't think I've seen Jeff Poole in person or not. Wilkinson.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think this match is going to be a lot closer than some people were thinking,
I know Lawrence has
Lawrence
been
is in the
training
chat. He
hard.
said it's going to be fire. Let's go, Lawrence.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a 5-rounder, personally. Because Jeff is putting in all the work, and I know Lawrence is putting in a ton of work also. He literally just went to nationals and got like 4th.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm not sure. Lawrence, if you're still there, tell us what you're weighing. I know Jeff is probably like right around 160.
Lawrence, I believe, is only in the 130s or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I tapped Lawrence on the back, after one of the matches, and it felt like a rock.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I know
he's
that
a
man
tough
has
dude.
been putting in a ton of work, getting stronger.
Absolutely.
Tim, what do you think? Lawrence Bell, Jeff Wilkinson?
Well, I mean, it's what I mean. Like, I obviously have to go with Pittsburgh, but in reality, I want to try to, give a reason other than that. And I think that both guys pool very similar. They're both very, they're hand-based poolers. They use their frame a lot. They like to do posts, but I really think in this match, like if it was a tournament, if it was just one match, like I really honestly think it would be 50-50 and it would be a draw, like, coin flip. But, the only reason I'm going to pick Jeff here other than Pittsburgh is because that I really just think that 25, 30 pound difference in weight is just really going to matter in some of these later rounds. And, I think Lawrence is going to gas.
Lawrence just commented he is 144 pounds, and growing is what he says.
And I think Jeff is around 160 or 165. We'll see when he gets back here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lawrence, if you're in the chat,
lighter.
man, tell me what you guys were meeting at weight-wise.
We said we meet at 158.
158.
Oh, so Jeff is going to cut a little bit.
Yeah, I'm walking around at like 161, 162.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Shoot. Just
No.
going there one day.
I mean,
No,
I
and I've,
definitely think that's going to make the match definitely like, much closer. But I'm still going to go with Jeff like 3-1.
Okay, Dave.
Honestly, I don't know.
You don't know. He's in the middle.
I really don't.
He's in the middle. Wilkie, you think you're gonna take it?
I do. I don't think my right has I think I've been making some significant gains on my right. And I don't know. He ain't gonna top roll me. Ain't no one busting my hand back. And
I think it's gonna be a massive hook war. Because Lawrence is a hooker too. He don't want to top roll either.
it's
I
gonna be
think
bad for that too. So
you guys are gonna go frame to frame, arm to arm, bicep to bicep.
And I've been doing concrete for too long.
Yeah. I think it's going to go round 5, and to be honest with you, I think it's going to come down to endurance. Who has more endurance?
Yeah. I mean, and I've been watching. I mean, he pulls a ton at tournaments, so what I mean. He definitely pulls.
Getting the experience in there.
Yeah, and I'm excited. This is the first one here, and I'm super excited. I'm going to be coming out fire, and then I'm going to be. My right's feeling good, so I'm going to be hell on wheels here coming up to Ohio on the 13th.
Yeah, Mike.
I think it's going to be a good fight just from listening to what Jeff's saying, because I've never really seen him pull, but I know that Lawrence is going to be ready and he's going to be ready to fight. And after what I seen this last performance, I think he might be. I'm going to go with my boy. I'm going to pick Lawrence.
He's going with Lawrence.
No disrespect to anybody. I just picked my guy there.
I can't believe you, Mike Williamson.
I'm sorry, bro.
Dude, I'm going down the middle, dude. I really do want to say this is going to be a coin flip in round 5.
That's why I put this avatar up, because I'm a dog.
Yeah.
This is going to be a great hook war. I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of people hooting and hollering on this one. From round 5 all the way to round 1 all the way to round 5.
I mean, what I just saw a couple of weeks out of Lawrence, I mean, he was battling with the top 5 guys in the state, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He was battling with those guys. I mean,
yeah. Okay. That one's 50-50, I think. Next, Caleb Wilkinson and Tyler Van Epps. 1 and 2 at Kiwanis in the teens, I think.
Yeah.
Caleb's been putting in the work, hasn't he?
Yeah, Caleb's been putting in a lot of work. Not as much table time as of lately as I would like to see him do, just because it's baseball season and he's been playing a lot of ball. So, but I mean, he's keeping his tendons fresh and strong and everything like that. So, and he's an outfielder, so he's throwing that ball in from the outfield. So, he's getting a lot of outside arm wrestling. You know what I mean? He's still working out their muscles, and the kid's just getting stronger. I mean, he's becoming a freak.
Now, is he doing his arm wrestling training?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because Tyler is at practice every weekend.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that worries me is that he just has more table time than Caleb. So I think that might show. So, I think it's going to be a good match. I think it'll be a good match this time just because the 5 rounds.
You taking Caleb?
Yeah, I'll take Caleb.
Yeah. I'm taking Tyler just from experience. I know Caleb's strong, but you can't beat experience. Tyler's been pulling for like 5 years already.
Yeah.
He's got multiple different lanes. He knows where to go and how to get there. So Caleb, I think Caleb's got a big task ahead of him.
Oh,
because it is super match. It's not a one and done. He can't just catch him in that hook and just press him. Tyler's going to make an adjustment, in the setup, and probably get Caleb outside of his hand.
Yeah, he's gonna have his hands full. That's for sure.
Yeah. Dave,
was Caleb at Zach Lee's tournament last May?
No.
No, but he was at Winter Blast though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I don't know Caleb as well as I know Tyler, and I think I would go with Tyler, partially on the strength of what you folks have just said, but partially that on the strength that Chucky's not with us, as Chucky apparently the phone finally died, but Chucky did comment once back that if there was a super match between me and Tyler, all 330 pounds of Tyler would crush me instantly. And so I think on that, those standards, I'll go with Tyler.
Yeah. Hey, for future reference, my boy Justice Black, he wants a piece of Tyler Van Epps. So if you guys, somebody clip this, Justice is coming after Tyler in the future here. Within the next year, I think Justice has what it takes to take Tyler down.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler's been practicing since before he was old enough to drive himself to practice. Because
exactly,
Mom would bring him to practice when I'd be out there, and where now he's finally old enough to drive himself there, but and is there regularly.
Yeah. Let's see. Mike?
Yeah, I don't know those fellas. I don't know those kids. I'm interested to see the Superman show between the young ones, though.
Dude, that's going to get everybody fired up, them young kids.
So I can't say I don't have any opinion on those guys. I have no idea.
Tim?
I mean, Caleb, he definitely is getting stronger. Every time I see him, every practice, at least I've been to, that he's been there. But Tyler's been doing this for 6 years. I mean, he's, held my frame a little bit, left-handed. I mean, he is very seasoned. Like, I just don't see him losing. I cannot see him losing to someone that's been arm wrestling for less than a year. I have to go with Tyler.
Yeah. Experience. Yep. Okay. Next up, Jeff Wilkinson, David Bradingham, left hand. I don't know if you can see it. One of Logan's guys versus Wilkie. Tim, do you got an idea on that one?
Yeah, I'm going to take Jeff 3-1.
No, I think David won the Kiwanis left-handed amateur.
Yeah, he beat me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's looking strong.
He's ranked in the state.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And he's left hand dominant.
He's like not 8 or 9, maybe. I think
he's like. I thought he was like 11.
Yeah, something around that. But
it's somewhere around 10. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with David, just out of the past. And I know that Jeff's right is his dominant arm. I don't know if you're working your left as much, Jeff, but
yeah, I work them equally. Now I will say, like, since Winter Blast, I busted up my tendon pretty good in there, and that's just recently been starting to come back and feeling pretty good. So that's good. But I won't be, I won't be hanging on to him for dear life. You know what I mean? If something goes, but
and there's no point in doing that. I wouldn't do that.
Well, that's what I mean, and to do further damage. But I do know after this match, I will shut my left down here for a good 6 months probably. But the kid looks strong. I'm not too confident in this one here, but but I'm gonna give him an all. I've been working on my hook with him, and I know he's a hook puller. He's a strong boy, but we're gonna give him hell.
Yep. Watch him try to top roll you. Dave, you got an idea?
With all due respect to Jeff, who is a really cute dog there, I really don't know enough about them to offer an educated opinion.
Gotcha. Mike?
I have practiced with David before, and he definitely does have a strong cup. And man, he can deliver a whole lot of side pressure.
Mm-hmm.
He has a lot of side pressure. So once again, I've never felt Jeff or what he has, so it's hard for me to really pick a winner without really knowing or even seeing Jeff pull. But I know David's got. I mean, he's a strong cat. He's a strong cat. So
yep.
I gotta kind of lean that way. Nothing against you, Jeff, bro. I mean, I just want to see a war. It's nothing personal. I just gotta speak for.
I'm
I know
taking
this
it
guy is a
absolutely
top 10
personal.
guy.
Absolutely, 100% personal.
And
All
I've
right,
been
guys.
wrong, dude. I've been wrong a lot. So
Your boy, Mike. Josiah.
Oh, Josiah, the Hell's Janitor, the Mop Man versus the Cloud.
There it is. I think it's finally going. Yeah, I don't know.
ATV.
So Josiah
boy,
Quad versus
ATV.
Michael Malone, left hand. 176, I do believe they are meeting at.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mike?
Man, I've actually they came to my garage, they sneak attacked me one day. They both showed up together. Funny story, right? So they both are running around together because they live in the same town, but yet they've never arm wrestled each other.
Yeah, I think still to this day they haven't.
No, they haven't. So they showed up here in my garage, and I arm wrestled both of them like back to back, to see, they was both asked me which way. Man, it's going to be a good match, but I'm definitely taking Josiah 3-1.
Who's that?
Mike's made a lot of improvements because I arm wrestled him at the Rumble, and he has gotten a lot stronger, man. Mike is definitely, you can tell
Michael wasn't at the Rumble.
Or not at the Rumble, at the Buckeye Brawl.
Yeah.
I misspoke. Yes, he's at the Buckeye Brawl.
Yep.
And from the time I've arm wrestled him here to when he showed up in my garage here one day, he has definitely made a step. I mean, he's definitely leveled up for sure.
Yeah.
And Josiah has just been steadily, his cupping is just so strong. I don't know if did you get a chance to grip up with Josiah?
Yeah.
What'd you think about his cup? Which that was probably after the tournament and stuff too, but
yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, if I had to guess from just whatever I felt, I mean, obviously he had just got done pulling in the tournament a lot. I would say just from that, I would say Michael inside, Josiah outside. But that's just, who knows? I mean,
it's going to be a good fight. I mean, both these guys are really inexperienced, as far as joining the sport. I know Josiah is 6 months in. I think Mike's about the same. So I think it's going to be a good match. And I think both these guys are going to be, both these guys have a real good trajectory in the sport. I think these are two good guys who are going to come up. These guys are going to be in the sport for a long time to come.
Yeah. Well, we hope to see that. You're going with Josiah.
Yep, I'm going to take Josiah in a close one.
I'm going with Michael. Same thing. I think it'll go to round 5. At least I'm hoping. I don't want to see a 3-0 in any of the matches. I want all of them to go to 5 rounds.
So that's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
So I saw Josiah pull a lot at the Rumble. In that the triple limb. He had a lot of really good matches in there. I mean, I don't remember exactly how he placed. I mean, I think it was like in the top half of the class, but he didn't quite get, a first, second, or third.
He finished fourth and fifth, Tim. He finished
Yeah,
fourth.
it was something like that. So, Michael, wasn't there. He was at one of the other events that I did earlier in the year. Tall, a little bit taller, like more of a top roller. I think, early rounds, I think Michael, might get a flash win or two in there, but I think Josiah is able to get stopped. I think he becomes the favorite. But again, I think this is going to be close, but I will go with Josiah 3-2.
Okay. Dave?
Once again, unfortunately, no idea.
Yeah. Jeff?
I'll go with Michael there.
Yep. 2-2. It's a close one.
I got to step off, boys.
All right, brother.
I will see you on the 13th.
All right.
Bring the dog.
The dog, he's gonna bark him down.
Later, brother.
But
we
what's
only got a
crazy-
couple more. Let's get through these here real quick, guys. We only got 4 more.
Okay.
Alex Pergantis and Brian Fisher. Brian Fisher being one of David Bradigham's friends, and Alex Pergantis, Anthony Pergantis' brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Alex on this one. I do believe Alex beat Brian at the Kiwanis event.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with Alex on that one. Does anybody have any opinion on that one?
I'm sorry, I don't really know anything about these bowlers.
Yeah, me either. I mean, just from the Kiwanis event, I'm pretty sure Alex beat this guy already. And I think Brian wanted some redemption. But just from what I'm seeing, I haven't seen anything of Brian training or anything. So I'm not sure if he's even, how serious he's taking the match or not. But I know Alex is taking it very, very serious. So Alex is coming for the win. I know.
Well,
that.
right, but I mean, it's not fair to make a judgment just because somebody might be posting something and
Right. Yep. Yep. That's definitely true. Anybody else?
No, to be honest with you, with these last 4 matches, I only know one person between, the 4 of them, and I don't even know his opponent. So I really
Right.
have no idea.
Right. Hank Leitner and Doug Four.
I don't know, but
No idea.
I felt both of these guys, Hank, the first time on the table, and I tell you what, he had a whole lot of side pressure, but it was the new guy side pressure that is just trying to go this way, Yeah. And Doug kind of has the same kind of feel to him, first time gripping up with him, but I don't know. This one's going to be close. Hopefully, they just stay safe and it goes round 5. Hopefully.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think this is there's definitely potential, but my suggestion, for both of these guys is probably to try to, at least once a month, head up to Palco's or your club and get to a couple practices and work on their technique a little bit.
Yeah.
So this could go either way, though. I mean, I'm going to be in the middle.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much Hank has gotten in his training. If I were to guess, like from the first time I gripped up with both of them, I would say Hank wins with the hook power. But, I don't know how much Hank or Doug has actually been training, so it's hard to tell. All right. Alex Pergantis and David Bradingham, right hand.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough match right there for David. Which, I don't know. No, I was thinking about the other guy. I was thinking about his brother then, Anthony.
No, Alex is the younger one.
Okay, yeah. Well, if he's anything like his brother, he's lightning fast.
Yeah. I'm not sure if David's right hand isn't his main hand, correct?
He's ranked in both arms.
Yeah, I wish PA had a rankings list.
Yeah, it's tough without, not knowing who these guys are, it's tough.
The PA people are glad we don't have a rankings list, but I'm not really sure why. But I know whatever the subject has come up, it is met with a complete lack of enthusiasm.
Someone's got to take it on themselves.
Well, I mean, I've been asked to do it before, but I mean, Dave, I don't know about you, but I feel like if we had a lot of these people mentioning from Eastern PA, like I wouldn't know anything about them. I mean, I know more about these Ohio guys than, from Harrisburg East,
I'd like to see two different PA lists. One East, one West.
Because I could go from Harrisburg West, but I ain't going to touch anything east of Harrisburg. Somebody else would have to do that.
And we do have really a crowd of different groups. I'd say we have at least 10 or 12 places that practice with any regularity at all.
Well, it's something to think about.
How many teams are in Ohio?
Oh, I don't know, probably
10, at least 10 or 12, just like that I'm thinking of off the top of my head right now.
I can think of 6 right off the bat, and I know there's more.
Oh, yeah. Then we got all these other clubs that are guys, there's just 4 or 5 guards in their garage that we don't even know about,
Right.
Like that Job Swords down in Portsmouth, they came out of nowhere at Randall's and pretty much won every class.
Yeah.
And they were at sit downs.
Yeah, I was totally unfamiliar with them. They showed up in Forest at sit downs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking to the swords boys. I tell you, they're gonna make some waves.
They're good. I gripped up with that one dude's left, and he was giving it to me a little bit there. I was, it was after a tournament, but still.
Yeah. All right, so Alex Pergantis and David Bradingham. I'm gonna go down the middle. I don't know about this one. I don't know. Anybody got any opinions on that one?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say David. I know David has a lot of power, man. He delivers a lot of side pressure.
Right too?
Yes, sir, man. He's tough, man. He's a good cupper. He's got a lot of good inside strength. He don't have a real big hand. That's his only downfall, kind of. His hand is not real, he don't have a big hand. I wouldn't say he has a small hand either, but it's just not an imposing hand. But he does, he is a good cupper, man. He delivers a lot of side pressure.
Gotcha. All right, last match. Tyler Irwin and James Cody Winland.
Well, the only one I know is Winland. I know he has gotten stronger. I know he's he's trying to get his weight down a bit, which I don't know, how that affects strength, but I don't know Tyler at all.
Tyler was recently, just last year, #1 in Ohio, left hand.
Well, in that case, I don't think Wiggles is, #1 in Ohio. So, but
I want to say James is number 10 right now, but Tyler has cut like I want to say like 50 pounds or something like that.
He's had a period of inactivity.
Right.
He lost a lot of weight. You know, he needed to attend, you know, probably some other things for a while. And he's still strong. I mean, you know, again, after a tournament doesn't mean anything. But I pulled with him a little bit after the Rumble. And he was, you know, pretty fresh because, I mean, you know, he beat Craig Image pretty easily left-handed, and there was only that, you know, 2 people in the class. And, you know, I had a match with Quinlan. So definitely is still strong, but not anything like 2-3 years ago. I mean, 2-3 years ago, like, I would have been like, this isn't even a match. I mean, Tyler 3-0. Now, you know, after that, James has been putting a little work in. He was in Indiana, that tournament that I was at Saturday. And again, it's practice. But we did pool there like once, you know, after the tournament. And I honestly think James is going to pull this out. I mean, I honestly do think that he has what it takes to beat Tyler right now. Now, whether things will stay that way or not, who knows? But I will go with James 3-1 in this match.
Okay. What do you think, Dave?
I would probably go, you know, with an even one, but in the other direction from what you've told me. But here, once again, I honestly don't know Tyler. I mean, I know James, and so I really wish him the best, but I just don't know enough about his opponent.
Yeah, Mike?
Yeah, same. Never pulled either one of them. I've heard a lot about Tyler though, that like he's really, really good, but like Tim was saying, he's been inactive. So it's kind of the same thing. And then I don't know James, the other guy, so
yeah,
I can't really say either.
Yep. Yeah, I know it's a best of 3, but
it's a best of 3.
3, yeah.
Okay, then well, I'll change it to 2-1 then, James. But
yeah, I'm gonna go with Tyler just because that's my guy. I'm gonna root for him. But I know James has put a ton of work in, and man, I saw some before and after pictures, and he's done well at these events that he's going to. So I think it's going to be a good one. I'm hoping it's going to be a good match, but I think Tyler's going to bring it out. He got a lot of posting back pressure. I think I don't know if James's hand could hold that or not. But that's the thing. You don't know. We'll find out.
Well, I know a lot of the competitors, of course, are going to be taking a week or so off, but if anybody needs a warm up, we are, I should put in a plug. 98 is venturing outside of the Philadelphia area for the first time, and we have a tournament next weekend in Hagerstown, Maryland.
Yep.
We should have actually a fairly decent crowd at that. I've heard of people.
The name of that? Battle of Antietam, right?
Right.
Yep. Hopefully you guys have a really good turnout for that. You're going to travel down for that one?
Yeah. I'll probably be running brackets for at least one of the people running brackets.
Nice.
Who are the refs? Dave, do you know who the refs are going to be there by any chance?
I'm guessing that I know Mike Mignon is going to be there. Walker's going to be there. So I would guess that they would certainly be 2 of them. But I don't know that for sure. But I know Mike Mignon and Steve Walker are both going to be there.
Okay.
And I'm not even certain they will, but I can't imagine that they're going to show up and not referee.
Okay.
Beyond that, I don't know. Yeah, we are and I'll tell you, we are going to be going pretty much with the old AAA rules. No running fouls, get your own grip.
So none of that WAL setup.
None of that stuff. The only thing we're talking about changing is cutting the get your own grip before you go to the ref's grip from 30 seconds to 15.
Okay.
There's certainly be enough time to, if you don't want to screw around, to get a grip.
But the ref grip will be like what they did at USAA in Chicago. It will not be close your thumbs, close your hands.
My understanding, yes.
Okay.
Well, there you go, Tim. You think you might end up driving down on that one?
I need to be fresh for St. Louis. I got a really big match coming up in 3 weeks. So
yeah,
I got to chill out. You know, these guys I'm pulling here coming up are all real good, you know?
Yep.
So Christina's the head ref at Garage Wars?
Yep.
Okay, so I need to start studying her cadence.
It's the same as mine. And then
I mean,
Tim's gonna be
she is a
down the-
USAA certified ref. She does all the official rules that, you know, Leonard and Denise do at all their events.
Well, I just hope we have a cadence because Leonard Darkness at the IFA was just ready, and then he hesitated. And everybody was beating it. At first, my first match, we both went early because he didn't say go until a couple.
There's a clear pause between both words ready and go.
So
I feel like in the Northeast, especially if you go back 10 or 15 years ago, it was more of a ready go like that. And, a lot of guys got used to that.
Well, this was a clear, lengthy pause. The other thing that I don't know if I mentioned when I was on your podcast on my way back from Illinois, but the other, absurdity in a way that'll piss off a lot of people is that even though there is no master's class per se at the Arnold's, if you were in the top 4 in the master's class, you qualified to go. Well, the 60 plus are only 2 of us. So technically I qualify to go to the Arnold's, although the whole idea of me at the Arnold's is, basically ludicrous. But
still a good experience.
Yeah, I might go just just for the the fact that they have the the whole extravaganza of it all. But
yeah. It's a good fun time. I know that. And I didn't even pull in it. Shoot. It was fun.
Okay.
When is Kentucky Muscle? That was a couple months ago?
Historically, it used to be in I want to say November, but they're in a whole different schedule now since the Europa doesn't run it anymore. So honestly, I don't know when that is.
Yeah.
It's just over the line from the ones I keep track of. I basically keep track of everything from Ohio East and Virginia North, but not.
Yeah. Does anybody have anything else they want to go over? Garage Wars, I know, is going to be a fun event.
I'm kind of disappointed you're not going to be starting the matches.
Oh no, Christina does a great job.
I know, but I've been sleeping to your ready go loop. I got a loop. That's my sound at night. Is
Get
really
out of
going
here.
Ready go. I've been sleeping to that for the last
Get
3
outta
months,
here.
but now
Hey.
I gotta
Hey, I
do
do-
more work. Now I gotta
know-
find all these matches that Christina's starting. I gotta sleep, listen to her.
The way that I do my starts, I think it's
beautiful.
It's hard for guys to actually to go on the ready or go before the go because I don't yell out the ready.
It's silent.
It's soft, come back and then scream it,
Yeah,
So,
I wish more. I haven't had a lot of experience with refs, but I see Matt.
Well, and every ref's cadence is going to be a little bit different, Mike, and that's okay. What's important is that they're consistent with that cadence throughout the entire day.
I'm fine with any ready go, but there's a conversation going on up there. Like there's 3 people talking. There's me competing, him competing, and then the ref. And we're all talking. We're all, hey, he's carving, he's bloating too much. We're talking, right? And then Billy does a real good job of okay, wrist, we're almost ready, go. And then that's what it should be. You're conversating about what's going on inside the hand. Like Billy will tell you, we're carving, get the carve out, or get your wrist out, get your wrist out. And he'll call you by your name, so.
In fact, what with the down when the down rough does this, what is this signal mean?
wrist.
Yes, that is
It
risk.
means that the risk is good or not. Like, if I'm doing this as a down rep, it means that you're not straight, like it needs to be
Risk.
straight.
Risk.
Or like I could point to this.
Risk.
Like it really is up to the head referee on what signal they want on that from their down.
That's what I like. I want a flat hand, wrist, good. And if it goes back, then they go back to this.
Okay.
It doesn't even have to go like this. Just, wrist, good. That's it.
Say something about the venue for this.
Oh, I was just down there the other day. We still got just a few things to move out because it's a storage garage. But the owner of the venue is working on getting the rest of that stuff out here very soon. He's building the stage, I think, on Monday, hopefully. And then I'm going down tomorrow. I'm going to try to get a speed test for the internet for the live stream.
Are you starting this event earlier or is it still starting at 3?
Still starting at 3.
Okay.
And if you have a couple of steps up to the stage, we old folks like if you have a nice railing or something to hang on to. But if you don't, you don't. Whatever.
I was thinking about that today, having a set of steps because it's going to be a 2 foot, 2 foot off the ground stage. So we're going to have to steps.
Well, and if you do, I mean, like I say, if you could put something there that's just a steady, I'm horrible. If you can't, I'll just help up and down. The hardest part for me is getting up and down to the damn stage. Actually,
I got you. I'll let them know.
Get up, you got to crawl on all fours to get up there, man.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I got you. The goal is to get through the event by 8:30, 9 o'clock at the latest. If it looks like we're not gonna make it at that time, we will run 2 tables.
Mm-hmm.
Justice and myself will ref another table, and Christina and Tim can handle the main table again.
Well, that kind of makes sense anyway to do it that way anyway. That way you can have this super match going, this arm, they pull, then they're taking their 1 minute break.
Yeah.
And you got this table going.
Yep. And we will do that if time looks like we're going to be running short or something like that. I want to get through half the event by 6 p.m. If we're, halfway through the list, that'd be probably around Dave-ish somewhere, right? Dave or Rich Gasky, somewhere around there, I do believe, or Matt Morrison or something. If it's past 6 o'clock, if it's like 7 o'clock halfway through, we're gonna do the double table,
But the way you were suggesting that there, you would still only be running one match at a time.
Correct.
Yeah. Back and forth. So there'll only be one to watch at any given time.
Correct. Yeah.
But
one, whenever you're having the match, the other guys are getting their rest.
Right.
So.
And John Hanowski's on the phone.
He's on the microphone with me. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we move along smartly because I don't want those clowns to get a rest. No resting. Yeah.
It's going to be a great time. We got everything situated for all the bounce houses and everything outside for the kids and the family and stuff. The block party, that'll be outside on the street. So that's all squared away. Grip Arm Sport, they'll be down there with a tent, and Mr. Kevin Palco will be down there. Joel Hudick will be down there. I do believe Daniel Fenton will be there.
Well, yeah, in fact, don't we that's going to be the after pool feature is everybody's going to try to crush Palco. He wants to beat up everybody.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
That man is on another level right now.
Mm-hmm.
But Friendly Jack's is gonna have food there. It's an attached restaurant right next to the bowling alley. It's in between the bowling alley and the garage. So you have to go if you go the back way through the restaurant, you have to go through the restaurant to get to the garage from the bowling alley. But we're not going to be going that way. If anybody needs to go to the bowling alley or whatever, you just go out on the sidewalk and over to the bowling alley to the restroom or whatnot. But yeah, it's going to be a great event, I'm telling you.
See, the way it was with what you had up, I was thinking maybe it was even in a bowling alley with facilities there, but no.
Nope. It is in the garage. It's in a big 16-foot ceiling garage, probably even more than that. And these big old huge rafters going down. We're gonna hang the banners from that and all that. It's gonna be a pretty nice setup.
Excellent.
I do now that I'm thinking about it, I got to make sure that they're gonna have a set of steps for sure. I didn't think about that at first, but yeah, we got to get a set of steps and railings on the steps, so that way you got something to hang on to going up and down.
Excellent.
Yep.
Well, we're
trying to think of anything else. We got our refs situated. That's all good to go. We got live stream video. That's going to be awesome. Looking forward to that. Mr. John Scott, shout out John Scott, the man that ran Monster Factory 1 through 3. He'll be joining us awesome. Live stream. What else do we got? Man, I think that's about it. We got a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be a great time, though. I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent.
You guys have anything else?
No, sir.
All right, guys. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for being on the show. You guys have a wonderful. Okay. God bless you guys. See ya.